What up, guys? Hey, what up, Jeff? Sorry I couldn't get back to you sooner. Hopefully you got my message. What up, Troy? Hey, David. Thomas. Alright, just trying to finish getting a few things in line here. Then we'll get started. Had a bunch of spots that people backed out, but feeling good about things now. Double checking on something here on my end, and then we'll get started. Uh, I'm just making sure I've got everything lined up on my end here. Sorry. All right. All right. I have everything on my side. All right, guys. Say, welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome, Thomas. Let's see. I got Jeff in here. Troy, Jeff, David, Thomas, Jesse, Rich. What up? We've got. All right, guys. Give me 1 second, and then we'll get started. Let me go grab my brewskis. There are a couple spots I just added to the site. Some grab bag things. Had several people back out from some spots tonight, so we put some grab bags together for that. And then added a really cool item as well. ready to go. Hope you guys are all well. Actually, yeah, we are all set. What up, everybody? I have. Let me do one thing real quick here, and then we'll get the camera on, and then we'll get started. Alright. I have been all over the state this week. Literally all over the state. And just got back not very long ago at all. So apologize if you sent messages and I didn't send anything back. I didn't have a chance to get to everybody, but did want to say hello. Alright. Because we are at least in the Pittsburgh area, and I know quite a few of you guys out there are going to be getting hit by some snow. I'm going to be drinking some Blizzard hops tonight. That's right, some Blizzard hops. The Pittsburgh area, they're saying 8 to 16 inches, something like that, somewhere in that range. Between Saturday, late afternoon, and Monday morning. So, hope everybody is well. Ready to have some fun in here. As always, we have, if you bought 5 or more spots in the break room, you're going to get something in the mail, alright? 5 or more spots tonight are going to get you a pack of Rookies and Stars 2025. It's a gravity pack. How about some Denny's Pinnacle Full Motion Hologram? This is a pack throwback to 1996 from Pinnacle. Bowman Basketball 21-22. Some throwback football Score 91. And then this is an H-Row. This is a DC pack. So it's a DC Universe pack. This is a 2023 product. Alright, so you'll be getting those 5 things if you bought those 5 things if you bought 5 or more spots. If you bought 10 or more, let's discuss your upgrade. 10 or more spots, you are going to get a Jumbo Panini Contenders 2021 pack, a Topps Big League Baseball 2023 Hobby pack. This is a Fleer, it's by Upper Deck, Brilliance Superman pack. That's a 2025 product. A Rookies and Stars 2025 Gravity pack. And some Monopoly Prism Basketball 24-25 cards as well. So some real nice stuff. As long as you buy 5 or more spots, got some nice stuff coming your way tonight. Yeah, it's that everybody like. Yeah, what they're saying. I mean. For me, 8 to 16 inches is getting hammered. Even if it was just 8, that's a lot more than I like. I would take 0. I'm not sure if Jake's in here, but whatever, Jake, yeah, there you are. Jake, whatever your temperature is, that's what I want. I want Arizona's temperature right now. Alright. Not a whole lot on the site. We just added one thing. I'll put you in here. dad-breaks.com. Upcoming break schedule. We're going to be breaking on Friday the 23rd. That's tonight. We break in next Friday the 30th. That is only because I have 3 birthdays. Actually 4 birthdays between now and next Friday in my family. My nephew, my daughter, and my dad both share a birthday on Tuesday. My brother next Wednesday. And my birthday's actually not far after that. Mine's the 2nd. I'll be traveling in between the 30th and 6th, which is why. But hey, we're still able to do these Friday breaks. We'll have some fun. We'll make them a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. I know some of you, it goes late. It goes late for me too. Trust me, I've been traveling all week. I just got back not long ago. But we'll have some fun with these. Like I said, I will be around though, so everything will get out in good time with shipping. I do apologize. With all the traveling I've done, some of the items sometimes have gotten out a little later than I want. I still try to be pretty quick with my ship, but just apologize if it's been a little bit later than what I set my standards to be. Alright, the only thing that's available, we have some spots in a grab bag. Alright, some spots in a grab bag. This has put together some items that went unpaid buyer cancels, and some new things as well, and some added guaranteed hit items. So guaranteed hit, someone's going to get a 3-pack, a Gold Rush multi-value with some insane potential autographs out of it. Then someone's going to get an 8x10 autograph photo. We'll have 2 people get those. We're also going to do a 2020 TriStar, and that has a huge loaded rookie class. So absolutely loaded rookie class. Maybe we can get an auto rookie from that class. That'd be awesome. We're going to be doing that as well. A mini helmet from that year in a break. So the 32 teams available for that. We're going to do 4. These are the ones that got people didn't buy. 4 Gold Rush full-size helmet spots that didn't pay. So we had the Broncos, the Texans, the 49ers, and Seahawks. So some really good spots that came in there. Then we have 2 from our HP sneaker spots, and then 4 from the National. So if you're looking to get a spot, that's all that's left are these, and we're over half of them are gone already, and I just put them up like 10 minutes ago. So that is all that's out there. If you have any questions, let me know. Everything else sold out. Let's get started with what you guys see on the screen right now. Alright, so let me tell you the National. Yes, we have a third of the spots that were out there are left. So they've been up for 10 minutes and only a third of them are even left at this point. So that's a look at what's going on with that. Oh, Jeff, the luck photo went out like a week and a half ago. I saw, so I had the same issue with that. I think it's the container. I don't think the container checks the tracking. I have the tracking. If you need me to send it to you, I'll send it to you here. But it's not showing anything. But this happened the last time I sent one of those out. Actually, to Jones. Jones got one, and the tracking wasn't doing anything, and then it just suddenly showed up without any tracking info. But it did go out like about 8 days ago, I think. Last Friday or Saturday. So 7-8 days ago. But yeah. So Jeff, I'll try to send that to you later on. But yeah, it definitely went out, but I already looked it up. It's not showing anything as far as tracking, but it went out either last Friday or Saturday. Alright guys, here is our break. It's the last one from this series. The last one from this series. We'll be doing a new series here very shortly. Next week, obviously. It is a 2025 Gold Rush jersey. We'll be doing a 2026 Gold Rush jersey next Friday. Go ahead in the chat. Give me 2 NFL teams. Give me 2 NFL teams on one line. Get 2 NFL teams, one line. Alright, we know it's the box 6, so we're going to get right into this. We have David with the Cardinals and the Falcons. Michael's got the Ravens. Mark has the Buffalo Bills. Here comes David with the Panthers. Troy's got the Bears. David has the Bungles and the Browns. Charlene's got the Boys. David's got the Broncos, the Lions, the Packers, and the Texans. Daniel's in the house with the Colts. Nathan's back in the action here with the Jags. Here comes David with the Chiefs and the Raiders. Mike has the Chargers and Rams. David with the Dolphins. Roman's got the Vikes. George has the Pats. David with the Saints. Jones has the Giants. David with the Jets. Jones has the Eagles. Michael with the Steelers. David with the Niners. Mark has the Seahawks. And then David's closing down the action here with the Bucks, Titans, and Commanders. Alright, I am going to call no more guesses here, guys. No more guesses on this. Let's go. Cheers. Alright, we'll start the night out with our good luck charm. The pizza. Game on. Box 6, game on. This is sealed up all the way around. Secondary seals right there. Give it a cut across. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, give that a cut. See what we got. Good luck. I have you in there, Mike / Charlene. We have the number 17. Look at that. The Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders. Really nice wide receiver right there. Beckett authenticated Terry McLaurin. All right, Terry McLaurin coming out there for the Commanders. All right, nice hit. Nice hit indeed. Pro Bowler right there. Terry McLaurin going out to David with the Commanders. Terry. All right. You got some Commander guesses. And congrats, David. Going through here. Alright, I don't see a single Commander guess. If I'm wrong, let me know. If I miss somebody, let me know. I am going to put together the boxes of Miss Tori. Oh yeah, the boxes of mystery are getting put together here. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy. Alright. If you find, if you find the Good Luck Football Duck in a box, you are going to get an autographed George Kittle photo, courtesy, again, this will be courtesy of Jake. Jake. Alright, so if you find the duck, you're going to get the autographed photo. And again, courtesy of Jake. Alright, so Terry. Alright, sounds good, Jones. Alright, as long as you put a guess in, I'm going to put your name here. If you are new, the way this goes down, we put everybody into random.org. A box of mystery. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright. Did it work? Can you guys see it? It gave me an error on my side, so I want to make sure you guys see that 7 times there. And that's going to be Mimo's Appy. Alright, I don't remember who that is. I don't know if I have that written down anywhere, so I'm going to need that first name and the first 2 letters of the last name. Alright. Chris, what's the first 2 letters of your last name, Chris? Just so I have a couple Chris's. It's not H, is it? Woo, okay. Thank you, Chris. Alright, Chris, you get to pick a box here. Middle one, going with the silver. Alright, Chris, that means you passed up on the golden egg. Inside the golden egg was the whammy. Alright, and in here, the whammy was your very own pair of Super Trooper socks. So you would have been styling right meow if you would have got that one. But not today. Alright, so no Super Trooper socks for Chris. Chris, then you passed up on the Flower Power. Inside the Flower Power had the duck. Alright, so you missed out on the autographed George Kittle photo. Alright, that means, Chris, you went with silver. Inside of silver was a pack of Score 2022 football. Alright, let's see what we're pulling out of here for Chris. Chris, Score football, these cards coming your way. Alright, right, you have a Legarius Sneed, Quandre Diggs. There is a Jarvis Landry, Minka Fitzpatrick, Tua. There's Jeremy Chin, Michael Pittman Jr. There's a Damian Pierce, best last name in sports. Des Ritter, a Devontae Wyatt. You have a Bruce Smith and a Javonte Williams celebration. All right, Chris, those cards are coming your way. All right, all right. Let's do, you are welcome. Let's go and do the, the baseball break, all right? It is a baseball jersey and photo break. It's one baseball jersey and one photo in this break. Next week it'll be a Gold Rush, single Gold Rush jersey, but this week I ran out of Gold Rush. They didn't release it until next week, so I got creative. For this week. All right, for this, I'm going to have everybody out there give me one Major League Baseball team. One team. That's all you're going to do is give me one team. And we know we're going to use this photo. It's the only photo I currently have up here for the baseball photo. What I need you to do, one team, if it comes out of the photo or the jersey that we end up using, I'm going to turn it around. This box 3, but it looks more fitting there. And if it comes out of any of these boxes, you are going to get a chance here at a box of mystery. All right, for the jerseys, I have 3 on the table. 6 and 8 as possibilities here. 3, 6, and 8. All right, so 3, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 8. Box 8 for the jersey. All right, so box 8. All right, coming on here is box number 8. Turn it around again. And then coming off here is box 3. All right, guys. Let me do something on my end real quick. Give me 1 second. I wanted to pin this. I pinned that message for Jake. All right, we have David with the Diamondbacks, and again, you're just giving me one baseball team. If you're new here, and you don't even have to have a spot, just go ahead, give me a guess, put that in the conversation right now. We've got David with the Diamondbacks, Michael with the Braves, Jones with the Orioles, David with the Red Sox, Troy has the Cubs, David has the Chi Sox, Jeff has the Reds and the Guards. David's got the Rocks, Tigers, Astros, Royals, and Angels. Hans in the house here with the Dodgers. David with the Marlins. Jones in for a hit with the Brew Crew. David's got the Twins, Mets, Yankees, A's. Jones with the Phillies. David has the Buccos and the Friars. Zach has his Giants. Jones with the M's. David has the Cards and Rays. Jones with the Rangers. And David has the Jays and Nats. All right, guys. I'm going to call it no more guesses. No more guesses here. All right, guys. Good luck. We're using this photo right here. And then this jersey number 8. All right. Sealed up. Brand new. I'm going to give it a rip across. All right. We have Pedro's brother, Ramon Martinez. Ramon Martinez on a Red Sox jersey right there. That is Pedro Martinez's brother, Ramon Martinez. Cooperstown Collection. Beckett authenticated Red Sox. That is going out to David. David on the hit right there. Congrats. Ramon Martinez, who had a good career himself. Good, like, 8 to 10 year career. Former Dodger as well, like Pedro. Alright, so Red Sox guesses are on the board. Alright. That's awesome, Jake. I've seen a no-hitter in person too. It is my probably second favorite game I've ever been to in person. I do think the Pirates wild card game I saw where Cueto drops the ball is my favorite game I was in person, but my no-hitter was the second favorite, so that's awesome you got to see one. It's really, really special. I actually was supposed to see one. This is like 2000... Oh, geez. 2004, 2002, 2002, 2003, 2004, somewhere in that range. I was driving through Chicago, and we were going to go see the White Sox play, and Mark Burley threw a no-hitter. Maybe the Tigers. I don't remember who they were playing, but we decided not to do it. We originally had plans and decided not to. That was a big regret not going to that game. All right, box 8. Box 8, let's go. Number 3, number 8. Well, look at this. A double hit for the Red Sox. Look at this. 2 pitchers from the Red Sox coming out of here. What are the chances? Kurt Schilling. Kurt Schilling coming out of here. Congratulations. Double hit for David. Kurt Schilling on the hit here. So, double hit. Double hit. Both Red Sox. Oh my god, that's awesome, Jake. Kurt Schilling. Sorry, David. No bloody socks included. No bloody sock included in here. Oh, I like Jones. I didn't even see your comment till right now. I like it. All right, Red Sox guesses. Red Sox. Ah, Stacy. All right, he's on the board. Stacy, I think he's the only one with the correct guess. I could be wrong. If someone else put that on there, let me know. But Stacy, you are going to get a chance here at the Box of Mystery. I don't have any autographed photos, but I have something really special that you could still get. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, Stacy. All right, Stacy. We have a rose gold box. We have a golden egg, and we have some trash. All right, Stacy, go ahead and make a selection. Again, congrats, David. Going with the egg. All right, all right, all right. All right, that means you passed up on the trash. The trash had a 2015 Extra Edition Hobby Pack. 1 out of every 2.5 packs has an auto or mem card, so we missed out on that. Then we missed out on a 2021 Hobby Pack with a guaranteed auto. Could have 2 autos or 1 auto and 1 mem card, so we missed out. That was the big one. Alright, so we missed out on that. Alright, Stacy, you walked into the whammy room. Whammy! All right, and your whammy, is a mini desktop punching bag. All right, your mini desktop punching bag, it can take an abuse and keep on punching. Yep, that's right. You put this little suction guy on your desk, keep giving it a little whack, a little tap, and boom, you're still going. All right, that's coming your way, Stacy. You're welcome. All right, guys. My wife needs that. Yeah, instead of hitting you, right, Roman? The abuse we take. All right, guys. I'm going to ask to buy a minute and 28 seconds to go in and take a look at all these spots that were purchased in our random grab bag. Oh, there's still 3 spots out there. All right, 3 spots remain in the grab bag. I'm going to get caught up, but there are 3 spots remaining in our grab bag. So if you're looking to get into the action tonight, 3 spots remain in the grab bag. And I'm just putting those names in there right now. Fun stuff with the grab bag. It's a good value. I try to make it a good value and enjoyable. When I get some people that are unable to close the deal on their purchase, allows me the chance to put that out there, and then also put some guaranteed giveaway stuff out there as well. So, all right, let's see. I put June, Case, Michael. We got you guys in there. June again. Daniel. George. Couple. Jesse. Couple. Mr. Sweeney. Got you in there. Let me do a few more. Charlene. Michael. Stacy. Jones. Jeff. And Jeff. Alright, Mr. Sanoffer. Hope you are feeling better today, my friend. Alright, David, got you in there with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jake in there with 3. 1, 2, 3. Jeff S with 1. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff H got you in there 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Jones in for a hit. 1, 2. Stacy. Then we've got Mr. Carroll with 3. Charlene with 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, why not? Let's just close it out here. Not a whole lot more to do. Zach. Oh, there's 1 spot remaining. 1 spot. If you want to get in, 1 spot remaining tonight. If you're looking to get in, there's 1 spot. Or no, 2. 2. There's 2 spots. All right, Richard. Welcome back to the big show, Richard. Got you in there. The grab bag. Thomas, Mr. Ross, you're in there. Jake, got you back in there. Great. Maris, hope you are well, Maris. Hope you got the bat. Chris, 1, 2, 3. And Mr. Lawrence got you. And Zach got you as well. Alright, so like I said, there are 2 spots remaining. 2 spots remaining in our grab bag break. Well, maybe not. Someone just came in and bought a spot or 2. June. Alright, June got 1. So there's 1 spot remaining tonight, and that is it. Everything else is gone. Gonzo, as they say. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome, and I greatly appreciate it. All right. Tom, I think I got you with 2, but let me double check. I don't know what I said. I say a lot of goofy things when I'm talking. Ross. I got you with 1. Did you have 2? I have you with 1. All right, June and Jesse. Yep, I got you. All right, yeah, I got you. All right, guys, let's just go jump right into all this good stuff. All right, let me bring you guys on here for anybody that's got a little wondering what's going on. These are all the spots. We've got a Gold Rush value pack, 2 8x10 photos, 4 full-size helmet spots. This is all for the TriStar 2020 mini helmet right here. These are the single team. This is the sneaker, the basketball sneaker, and then we have 4 the national spots. So these are all the names. I'm going to put them into random.org 7 times, and we're going to copy directly how it looks after that into here, and those are going to be the people that get their spots. I will do the photos and the value pack right now. Those people will get their autographed items and or pack right away, and then we'll put these names into their spots for their respective breaks then. Alright, so let me go in and bring you to random.org 7 times. Alright, and this is going to be the new order. This is 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. David's going to get the guaranteed value pack. Jeff, you are going to get one of the national spots. All right, so David, George, and Jesse are going to get guaranteed autos out of this. All right, and Jake, you are going to get a nice spot as well. We're going to go bring this back into here, hit paste, and this is what it looks like, guys. David with the value pack, George with an auto photo, Jesse with an auto photo. Jake's going to get the Broncos. These are full-size helmet spots. Broncos to Jake. David to the Texans. Richards gets the 49ers. And George is going to get the Seahawks. And then the mini helmet break. This is the 2020 mini helmet. We have Jeff with the Cards. June with the Falcons. Mike with the Ravens. Jones is going to have the Bills. Zachary with the Panthers. Daniel's going to have the Bears. Charlene with the Bengals. Michael Motorcycle with the Browns. Jake will have the Boys. Jesse will have the Broncos, Chris with the Lions, June's going to have the Pack Attack, Jones with the Texans, Jeff with the Colts, Chris with the Jags, Charlene with the Chiefs and the Raiders, Maris with the Chargers, Jake will have the Rams, Stacy with the Dolphins, Michael's going to have the Vikes, Jesse with the Pats, Jake with the Saints, David with the Giants, Mike will have the Jets, Thomas with the Eagles, June with the Steelers, Jake will have the Niners, Michael with the Seahawks, Jeff H with the Bucks, June with the Titans, Case has the Commanders. And then we're going to have David will have a sneaker spot, as will Jake. And then the national spots will go out to Thomas, Chris, Maris, and Jeff. All right, with all of that said, let's do the value pack and the photos now. All right, value pack and photos right now. All right, so I'm going to bring this up right there, that page. All right, 2 photos and 1 value pack. All right, for the photos, I'm going to have George and Jesse. You guys can pick any number 1 through 10. The only 3 numbers not there are 3, 4, and 6. 3, 4, and 6 are not available. Every other 1 through 10 is out there, and that'll pick the photo that you want me to open and you'll get. So you guys, Jesse and George, can either pick 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, or 10. And then David, you are going to get to tell me, David, you're going to tell me left. This one will be left. This one will be right for your value pack. All right, for your value pack will be left or right. All right, 7 and 8 for George and Jesse, respectively. All right, let me cross those out. All right, 7 and 8. These are going to be these 2 right there. I'll take this off. And then going with the one on the right, we'll take this one off then for David. All right. George, Jesse. All right, Jesse, you went with number 8. This is going to be Jesse's. I'm going to just write Jesse on that. Just so I know. And George has number 8. Or number 7 is George. Number 8 is Jesse. Sorry for the confusion. Number 8 is Jesse. Here you go, Jesse. This is number 8. We are sealed up. This is Jesse's. Give it a football tap. Good luck, football duck. All right, Jesse. You have, look at this, Mike Wagner. Mike Wagner, Pittsburgh Steeler 8x10 photo right there. Mike Wagner from the Steelers, Super Bowl champion Mike Wagner. All right, that'll be coming your way, Jesse. Mike Wagner on an 8x10 Steelers photo. All right, George. This is number 8 or number 7. It's the second time. That's dumb. Number 7. This is George's, sealed up along the lines here. George, you are going to have Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry on a nice 8x10. Look at that. Derrick Henry with the Titans still on this photo. But that's a great pull right there. The future Hall of Famer, Derrick Henry. That'll be coming to a Tennessee fan. Or I don't know if you're a Tennessee fan, but a Tennessee resident at the very least. All right, George, congratulations. Beckett authenticated on your Derrick Henry photo. All right, let me mark these down real quick for you guys here. And then Mike Wagner to Jesse. All right, nice. All right, guys. David, here is your 3-card Gold Rush value. There's 3 cards. There are 3 cards in here. All right, we are going to look at that. It is sealed. Going to give it a rip along here. See what you're getting. Multi-sport now. This is a multi-sport pack as well. All right, David, good luck. 3 cards in here. Your first one, how about a rated rookie? Rated rookie of Sam Darnold. There you go. Got a big game this coming weekend. How about this? How about this? This is a short print chronology. I can't say chronology. There is a real diamond in here. It is a diamond relic of Sean Couturier. Oh my god, I can't even Sean Couturier. Oh my gosh. Well, he's a really good hockey player. Former Flyer right there. Sean Couturier on your diamond relic chronology. Oh my god. That is numbered 29 of 36. All right. And then you are going to get an autographed rookie of Ruben Sierra. Beckett 10. Ruben Sierra autographed rookie right there of Ruben Sierra. All right. Congrats. 2 nice rookies and then a little diamond love. Chris Letang's really good. He's a future Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer, Chris Letang. He's currently injured with a minor injury, but yeah, he's future Hall of Famer. You are welcome, David. All right, and I don't know why the AFC East spot didn't show up here. Let me see why. That is David. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let me refresh the current page because we're going to go in and we're going to do these divisional breaks. Alright guys, on the screen here we're going to do these 5 divisional breaks. At the end of these 5 breaks I'm going to pick 4 people to get a box of mystery, so make sure you put a guess in. We know we're breaking box 3 for the mini helmet, so go ahead, put a guess in who you think, what team you're going to, or what division you think is going to come out of the mini helmet right there. It's actually the last one I have of that series. So last mini helmet of this series. We'll have a new series next Friday. Sean Couturier. There we go. I said it that right there. Sean Couturier. Why can I not say things? Like, when I read it and think, I can't think right. But when I know the player. Sean Couturier. Oh my god. It's really frustrating. I'm sorry. I just probably make myself sound stupid, but it frustrates me either way. Alright, guys. I'm calling lost guesses on this because the last call on the guesses because we're going to get right into this one. We have David with the AFC East, Michael the AFC North, Jeff has the AFC South, Scott has the AFC West, Jones has the NFC East, David has the NFC North, and Jesse has the NFC South and the NFC West. Alright, guys. Good luck. No more guesses. Alright, let's get that good luck football duck with a little scarf because it is going to be cold this weekend. Except for Jake. Jake, it's probably warm. Alright, box 3. Alright, we have a Colts hit. A Colts here. It is a Raves. It is a Rave Colts hit here. So this is going to be an AFC South. There you go, Jeff. Jeff, Bert Jones. Does that sound like a... I don't know who Bert Jones is. Maybe I should. But that... I'm going to look this up. It's Beckett on the authentication. Either way, Hawks is on the board. Yes! That's a real name? Alright, well, here. Well, just to appease everybody else's satisfaction and make me continue to look like I don't know sports anymore. 3W12, but that would make sense because that's before my time in following sports. 9846. It is Bert Jones. Bert Jones. Alright, congratulations. I know that it'll be a PC hit there for Jeff. Alright, Jeff, congrats. Alright, very nice looking helmet. Love the Rave. Love the specialty helmet look right there. Beckett on the authentication. Alright. Congrats going out to Jeff. Alright, so alright, if you guess the AFC South, your name is going to get added here. Alright. Mimo. AFC South, AFC South. Alright. See something here. Chris, I put you in. Hold on one second. I gotta do something real quick on my end. Alright. Just had to mark something on my end. AFC South. Tom, I've got you. AFC South. AFC South. Francis, welcome back. Got you in there as well. Alright, those are the 3 names I see. Tom, Francis, and then our guy, Chris. Tom, Francis, and Chris. Alright, guys. Yeah, Ron Jones at quarterback. Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, guys. Go ahead. If you like the division you gave me, just put it in the chat again. If you want to change it up, that's fine. We're going to figure out what football from the new series we're going to use. We have box 4 here. We have box 7 there. 4 and 7. Go ahead and give me an NFL division again. 4 or 7 will be the one we use. 4 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 7. That's the one that's on the bottom of the 2. We'll take box 4 off. right. In our break, and last call on those guesses, because in our break here, we've got David with the AFC East, John the AFC North, David the AFC South, Stephanie the AFC West, Daniel's got the NFC East, Chad's glad to be back with the NFC North. We've got Jose with the NFC South, and David has the NFC West. All right, guys, I'm calling it here. We are going with no more guesses. All right, guys, good luck here. No more guesses. Get that football duck. Wait. Quack, quack. Box 7. Sealed up over the top. All the way around. There's the front, back, side top. Galloping all the way around. 7. We have a Detroit Lions hit here. We have former Heisman Trophy winner and Rookie of the Year, Billy Sims, the OG number 20 running back for the Lions. There we go. Billy Sims on a Lions football. It's a good hit, and I'm not Lions. All right, NFC North is going out to Chad. Chad on the hit. Congratulations, Chad. All right, Chad. Billy Sims. All right, John, I'll put you in. NFC North. Thomas with the correct guess. Oh, yeah. Our guy, Chris, with the correct guess again. Mike with the correct guess, as with Troy. Got Jeff S. in there. What up, Jeff? All right, those are the names I'm going to be getting in there. We have Thomas. We have John, Thomas, Chris, Troy, Mike, and Jeff S. All right. David, send me an email or message on eBay, either one, as a reminder, and I can reach out to Chad about possible. My guess is if you have anything Wisconsin, Chad might be interested. So like Packers, Milwaukee Bucks, Milwaukee Brewers. That would be my guess for Chad. If you have anything from those teams you might be willing to trade, that might be the avenue you could explore with Chad. But David, just send me a message and then let me know if you have anything along those lines. You are welcome. All right, guys. RSA baseball jersey time. All right, go ahead and give me a baseball jersey. Baseball division for this. Gotta get me a baseball jersey out. We have 3 and 6. 3 is coming on the table right there. Box 3 is a placeholder. Three and 6. So it'll be 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3, the one that's out there. That's the one we're going to use. This guy, we're going to turn it around because it just looks better. That just looks nicer. Alright, guys, last call on our baseball divisional guess. We've got David with the AL East and the AL Central. Larry's got the AL West. Daniel's got the NL East. David has the NL Central. And Zach has the NL West. Alright, guys, I'm calling no more guesses here. Good luck, everyone. Alright, good luck. Squish stress ball. Baseball on the mind. Gonna give it a cut along the bottom. Good luck, everybody. I see the number 1. I see the number 3. I see a big hit. A huge hit. This is from the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves. This is a fire hit if I ever saw one. How about that? Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna Jr. on the hit. Daniel with a big one. Congratulations, Daniel Beckett, on your authentication for the Braves. Ronald Acuna. All right. Braves on the board. One of the great ones in today's game, that's for sure. You are welcome. Alright, Thomas, I'm going to guess no East is NL. So I'll put you in. NL East. Marketer Bum, that's me. I'm a marketing guy, and some people might call me a bum. Alright, NL East. Jeff, I got you in there. NL East. George. And Stacy. Alright, these are the names I see in the NL East. I've got Thomas, Marketer, Burn. I said Bum, I guess it says Burn. Jeff, George, and Stacy. Alright, guys. Hey, no worries. You're all good, Thomas. Alright, for this one, you're going to give me, it's either going to be active or retired baseball, active or retired football, active or retired basketball, hockey, or other. Braves getting fire on the divisional NL East, huh? All right, let's figure out the 8x10, and then I have to bring a new case on. The last case I have of the 16x20s. All right, we have, well, I have 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9 as possibilities. 1, 3, just making sure it matches. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 3. Box number 3. All right. 1, 2. This one right here. Box 3. We're going to set it over there. Put this toward the back. And we have a massive case coming on. I'm going to move a little bit around here. We're going to take the bat off the table for a second. All right. Big old case coming on. And did I pick, well, whether I picked the right side or not, we're going to call it the right side. Alright, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Alright, and this will be for our 16x20. Alright, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3. Box number 3. Alright, box 3. Let's get that out here. This guy. Just put it there. Take these all off. Alright. Let me put the bat on the table. So this is box 3. I guess it'll look better if I show it like that. Box 3. And box 3. So 33. 3 and 3. Alright. in this break, and last call on those guesses. Zachary's got active. Did I do the? I feel like yeah, I did. Zach's got active and retired baseball. David's got active and retired football. Michael Motorcycle's got active basketball. Jake's got retired basketball. David's got hockey, and Rick's got other. All right, let's use. Here we go, let's go, Spoonie! Oh yeah, here we go, big hit, oh yeah, woo! Alright, box 3. Seal starts here, it's gonna go down all the way to there. As I tear my glove. We have, this is a nice hit. Active baseball player, really nice hit. Active baseball player, Michael Bush. Michael Bush on the hit right there for the Cubbies. Michael Bush. I'm going to grab a new glove. I tore that one. Alright. Michael Bush. Second here, grab a new glove. Alright. Michael Bush. That'll be a hit there. Beckett again on the authentication to Zach. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Michael. Alright. This was box 3. Box 3. Sealed up all the way around. That side. This side as well. One cut. There's another. Give it a pop up. Oh, look at this. 2 active baseball hits. Look at this. Bueller. Now this might be tradable because this is going to a Giants fan. This is going to go to a Giants fan. But we have Walker Bueller on the hit right there. Active baseball. Walker Bueller. Former teammate of Michael Bush, actually, with the Dodgers. Bush was a Dodger prospect and came up with this organization. All right. Double hits for the active baseball. All right, active baseball on a double hit there. I don't think, is he still a free agent? Okay, he still is a free agent, okay. Wasn't sure if he had signed or not. But he's definitely still active. Okay, Jake, if you're interested, yeah, let me know. Just message me and I'll put you in touch with Zach. Alright, guys. Active baseball. We've got Mike/Charlene. Your name is going to get added. If you want to guess your hockey division right now, go ahead. We'll be doing that next. Hockey divisional guess. Active baseball. Not a lot of active baseball guesses here. Charlene and Jesse are the only 2 active baseball guesses that I see. If I missed anybody, let me know. Alright, hockey puck time. Let me just put all of them out there. There's 9 of them. I guess we'll just eliminate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is on the bottom. We'll just do it like that. Even though each one has a number, this will help us go a little bit faster with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 7, 7th one down, guys. 7th one down. That means this was 9, 8. This is 7 right here. That is actually going to be box 21. Box 21 right here. So this is the one we're going to use. It was 21 of 100. Let's take all these off. All right. Box 21. All right, last call on your guesses for the hockey divisional guess here. Daniel's got Atlantic, Case with the Metro, David has the Central, and the Pacific. All right, guys. Last call here. No more guesses. No more guesses. Good luck, Hockey Duck. Quack, quack. Box 2-1. Sealed up all the way around. Push that out a little. There's going to be a cut here and a cut there. We have a Andrew, now I'm going to say this name, from the Washington Capitals. Andrew Mangapane. Andrew Mangapane. Mangapane. Is it Mangapane or Mangapane? But either way, Andrew is our hit. Andrew Mangapane. Metro in this is Case. You're going to get Andrew Mangapane. Mangiapane. I bet it's Mangiapane. Yeah. Now I'm seeing it like this. Mangiapane. Alright, Zach, sounds good. I will make sure that you guys get in contact as long as someone messages me. In case, Andrew Mangiapane is coming your way. Mangiapane. Oh, jeez. Well, Case, Andrew is coming your way. How about we go with that? Andrew's coming your way. Current Edmonton Oiler. Man, if the Oilers could just figure out their goaltending situation, I'll tell you what. They've got the team. They got McJesus. Any team with McJesus has got a chance. All right. And you are welcome, Case. Mangiapane. I never would have guessed that. So I apologize if Andrew's on here, and I apologize, Case, but I appreciate it, Case, as well. And I'm very honest, hockey is a sport I used to watch a lot more than I do now. I used to watch a ton of hockey back in the day. One sport I watch a lot less than I did when I was growing up. Still watch. I was at the Penguins game. I guess what, last weekend? Yeah, so I went to the Penguins game last Saturday with my friend from Detroit. They weren't playing Detroit, he just happened to be in town. He's from Pittsburgh, but he lives in Detroit, Ann Arbor area. Alright, so Metro guesses. I have Angela. What up, Angela? Christopher, Jesse, Michael Motorcycle, Daniel, Jay-Z Amore, and Jeff, Mr. Hawks. Alright, guys. Yeah, if you guys make a deal, just let me know and I'll be happy to help work things out. Alright. I am going to put 5 boxes of mystery out there. 5 boxes of mystery are going to be heading out. There'll be 4 hits and 1 whammy. 4 hits and 1 whammy out there. Alright, like I said, 4 hits, 1 whammy. I think I did that right. That looks like 5. Alright. We'll have babes, trash, rose gold, silver, and flowers. Alright, and I'm going to take 4 names to pick a box of mystery here. Alright, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Top 4 names. Alright, so we are going to have Chris, Jeff, Jeff H, Jesse, and Jeff S. Get a box of mystery here. Alright, so that is going to be Chris W, Jeff H, Jesse, and Jeff S. You guys can each pick a box. First come, first serve on the boxes of mystery. So go ahead, just put your names, put your selections out there, and I'm going to put your names on stickers. Again, Jeff S, Chris W, Jesse, and Jeff H. Alright, so Jeff H is going with trash. Jeff S. Flowers pink box is going out to Jesse, and the women, the babes, are going out to Chris. Alright, everybody passed up on silver. Alright, everybody passed up on silver, and I believe you all passed up on the whammy. Sure did. Everybody passed up on your very own whoopee cushion. Alright, so this bad boy will be staying under my seat for now. Alright, Chris. Chris went with the babes. Alright, the babes. You are going to get, look at this, Chris. It is your night for Score Football. You're going to get another pack of Score 2022 football. Alright, so Chris, scoring some Score Football here again. Alright, let's see what's coming out of your Score pack. I see a rookie. A nice rookie on the back, though. Alright, Keenan Allen. Ray Lewis. Michael Pittman Jr., Rob Gronk, Jonathan Allen, Minka. There's a Myjai Sanders. There's a Tyler Batty, a Dontario Drummond, a Chase Claypool short print. This is numbered to 125. This is number 75 of 125 on your Chase Claypool. You have a Jason Taylor, and then check out that Aiden Hutchinson rookie. A nice rookie pull there of Aiden Hutchinson. Alright, so that'll be coming out to you, Chris. Alright, pink box to Jesse. Pink box to Jesse. Alright, the rose gold pink box. Jesse, how about this? One of my all-time favorite products. This is Panini Golden Age. Panini Golden Age baseball. Alright, Chris. Goofy stuff can come out of here. And this is Jesse's, Jesse. Panini Golden Age. This is a hobby pack, by the way, if you're unaware. Panini. Alright, you have a P.T. Barnum. P.T. Barnum. A Willie Stargell. There is a blank card. They're trying to throw somebody off there. Willie Stargell again. We have a Oscar Gamble small card. A Lindsey Wagner. Phil Niekro, the knuckleball. And Jack Ruby on that. Alright, so that's a look at your cards right there. Alright. So those cards coming your way, Jesse. Jesse, always a fun product with the Golden Age. All right. Flower power to Jeff. Jeff S. Flowers coming your way, Jeff. How about this? Jeff, you are going to get this is a mega pack. This is Jeff S's. A mega pack, 50-50 chance here at an auto. I do see the former first overall pick on the back. We'll get to him in a minute. There we go. It's a 50-50 chance you're going to get an auto out of here. Nick Nash, Anthony Torres, Isaiah Bond. There is a Dion Burks, I should say, Peak Performers. Jake Bringenstool. There's Kai Robcho, Will Johnson, Ja'Cory Brooks, Peyton Thorne, Dante Kent, Ashton Janty, and Cam Ward. So no auto, but two really good rookies at the end there, Janty and Cam Ward. They had their ups and downs this year, but they got all the talent in the world, both those guys do. All right, Jeff, those cards coming your way. And then Jeff, that was Jeff S. This is Jeff H. Jeff H went with the trash can. Coming out of the trash, how about a mega pack of Topps Chrome? Topps Chrome Basketball 24-25. This is mega pack. Mega pack, Jeff. All right, let's see if we can pull you some heat. All right, Jeff, you have a Benedict Mathorn, Davion Mitchell, a Bam, nice looking Bam. Is that a refractor? No, isn't sure. A complete countdown, Brandon Miller. A Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And a Lou Dort, defensive wizard. But a nice looking Brandon Miller. All right, those cards coming your way, guys. You guys are all welcome. All right, give me 1 second here. I am going to copy and paste those spots that were in the grab bag spots real quick. Alright, so that is those. The sneaker. Putting you guys in sneaker spots. And that'll be JTH. And then we have Thomas Chris. This was for the National. And then almost done here, guys. Thank you for your patience. Just going to put the full-size helmet people in there as well. And Jake, you got a spot with the Broncos. That was the tricky one with all the people that backed out. So thank you guys again. And then Richard and George. Alright, guys. We are going to do a football break. And we're going to jump right in. Why not? You guys are all in here looking for a little fun, a little action, as they say. Let's jump into some football with... Well, that needs refreshed. That's not hockey. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you like this. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask at any time. I try to make things fun and enjoyable. I'm a big sports fan, so it's a fun way. And then any proceeds that come out of this go to my daughter's 529 college fund as well. So thank you. All right, guys. We are going to be using this mini helmet here. This is mini helmet. This was actually box 6. You can tell I do the numbers a little different back in the day. This was a box 6. We're going to use this mini helmet in our break right now that you see right here. if anybody that has a spot wants to trade with somebody else in this break, let me know. Because we're going to read off the names and we're going to get right into this. You guys are going to put in the chat one line, two NFL teams. Two NFL teams. If you guess the NFL team that comes out of here, you're going to get a chance here at one of those boxes of mystery. And someone is going to have a chance, if you guess correctly, at a Jim Kelly autographed 8x10 photo. Again, click on the link that is pinned. That'll take you to Jake's 8x10 store that he has where he sells photos. Again, he gave us these 8x10s to give away, so again, I want to thank Jake and try to give him some vibes as well. Alright guys, we have Jeff with the Cardinals, June with the Falcons, Michael C with the Ravens, Jones in for a hit with the Buffalo Bills, Zachary's got the Panthers, Daniel with the Bears, Charlene with the Bungles, Michael Motorcycle with the Browns, Jake with the Boys. Jesse has the Broncos, Chris with the Lions, June with the Packers, Jones has the Texans, Jeff with the Colts, Chris has the Jags, Charlene has the Chiefs and the Raiders. Maris with the Chargers, Jake has the Rams, Stacy's got the Finns, Michael Motorcycle with the Vikes, Jesse with the Pats, Jake with the Saints, David has the Giants, Michael C with the Jets, Thomas with the Eagles, June with the Steelers, Jake has the Niners, Michael with the Seahawks, Jeff with the Bucks, June with the Titans, and Case is sitting on the commode. Check emails, Dave. Do I need to check emails now, or is this just something for later? I have two eBay accounts. Did I share the wrong one? Jake, did I share the wrong one? If I have the wrong link up there, just let me know and I'll change the link. Oh yeah, that is the wrong one, huh? Put the link, just give me the link and I'll switch it right now. I apologize. Why will it not? Go here. Sorry about that. Alright, give me 1 second. I just want to pin this on my favorites so I make sure I share the right stuff. Trading Eagles for Bears. Alright, is that the only trade? Sorry. Eagles for Bears. Eagles for Bears. Alright, I think that's the only trade. I'm going to call no more trades. And no more guesses. And let's see if it'll refresh. Alright, well, I know that you guys, it's not letting me refresh right now, but I know if it's an Eagle or a Bear, there was a trade. Daniel now has the Eagles, and Thomas now has the Bears. So I apologize, it just wouldn't refresh on there for us, but we know it's all good. Alright, guys. Good luck to everybody. You know what? Let's get a little beer juice out there, a little magic, if we will. Alright, this is sealed up. This is a TriStar 2020 product. Can we get one of those nice young rookies? We'll see. Alright. Secondary seal. Let's show that. TriStar products have that secondary seal. You can see that there, and it comes around here. We're going to cut into that. Alright, there is something Wow. This is a unique hit. Never pulled this name ever. We have a New Orleans Saints hit. New Orleans Saints. And if I'm not mistaken, he kicked the longest field goal of all time at the time. It was the longest with a half a foot. We have Tom Dempsey. Tom Dempsey, 63-yard field goal, 11-8, 1970. Tom Dempsey coming out of here. TriStar authenticated mini helmet. It doesn't say... I think he's the guy with the half foot. Either way, this is Tom Dempsey with the league's longest field goal at the time. Set the record for over 40 years. All right, Saints. Jake on the board. Yes. And crazy enough, this is a 2020 product. That's the year Tom Dempsey passed away. And he is the guy with the half a foot. Oh, I gotta, if you're unaware of who Tom Dempsey it was, look at this. He had half of a foot, and he set the record with that half foot, which is pretty unbelievable. And I'm pretty sure that this shoe that he kicked it with is in the Football Hall of Fame. At least it used to be. They switch what's on display and what's not on display in the Football Hall of Fame. But the last time I was at Canton, Ohio, his shoe was on display, which is really cool. All right, congratulations. That's a neat hit. Tom Dempsey. Like I said, never pulled anything Tom Dempsey. That's really neat. And one of the neat exhibits I remember seeing at Canton as a younger kid, and then it was still there the last time I was there, which, for as close as I lived at Canton, it's been like 7 years since I've been there. Only living like an hour and 15, hour and a half away. I really want to get my dad there, but his health is just not nearly good enough anymore. Alright, guys. Well, congratulations, Saints. Did we have any Saints guesses? We do! Gilbert! Gilbert and Jake. Gilbert and Jake with the Saints. You guys with great guesses. Alright. I'm going to put 3 boxes out there. 2 hits, 1 whammy, and one of you guys is going to be a very happy camper. Alright, Gilbert and Jake. Well, if you get the box that has the championship ring, you will get the 8x10 photo. And guess what? If your name is Jake, you can trade that 8x10 photo in for something else because you already have an 8x10 photo. These are from Jake. But Gilbert doesn't have the 8x10, so... Alright, Gilbert and Jake, let's go. Ted Peterson. If you're asking me, I'm not sure. I don't personally know Ted Peterson. Gilbert and Jake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jake! Alright, Jake. Congrats. Jake, are you going to pick your own Jim Kelly photo is the question. Well, how about this? How about this? Alright, Gilbert can pick first, and then Jake, you can pick from what's left. Gilbert, you get to pick. Jake is giving up the right to his prize to you. I will let Jake pick. And then, Jake, I'm going to tell you if... Alright. Jake, I'm going to tell you not to take the flowers. Jake, would you like the rose gold? I would like to see Jake say rose gold. Yes. All right. Unfortunately, nobody picked the one that had the ring, so nobody, unfortunately, this time is going to get the Jim Kelly photo. Jake! Ah, the luck you have, Jake. You just picked the whammy! But not all whammies are created equal because, Jake, you just got a new car smell! Congratulations, Jake. Your car is going to smell pretty. A new car smell. Alright, Gilbert. Coming out of the trash is a jumbo pack of Chronicles 2021. Chronicles 2021. Can we get a nice quarterback T-Law rookie out of here? We're looking for some T-Law rookies. Alright, Gilbert. There's some Justin Fields. Michael Pittman. D. Henry. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. There's a nice rookie right there. Travis Etienne. Rashad Bateman. Saquon. Kareem Hunt. There is an Asante Samuel. A couple of rookies back-to-back. Justin Fields. Kyle Pitts, rookie. You have a Deontay Johnson. There's Dan the Man. Jamal Charles. And you're going to end it on a Rondale Moore. Rondale Moore. All right. I would say your ETN and your Kyle Pitts are your standouts. Not too shabby players right there. Kyle Pitts always tantalizes you every once in a while. He'll be coming back. There's no way that they're gonna let him go. He's got a new offensive coordinator. I know, not let him go, but let him sign somewhere else because new offensive coordinator that worked wonders with tight ends in Cleveland. It's an 05. All right, 20 years old. Gotta sell some more photos, right, Jake? It might be a really nice 05, though, too. All right, guys. Well, that was a fun one. Let's do figurine break. Let's do the figurine break, guys. Inside here, one figurine, one photo, and we know we're going to use this jersey. It's the last jersey from this series. I have a brand new series coming out next Friday with a Funko. But for tonight, it's going to be one figurine, one photo. All you guys have to do is give me one letter from the alphabet. One letter. That's all you have to do. One letter from the alphabet. All right. Let's figure out our photo first. We have 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for the photo. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Number 8. Number 8. Oop, wrong button there. All right, let me cross 8 off the cheat sheet. Get into number 8 right there. Now for the figurine. So we have 8, we have 1. Right now our placeholder is box 1. We also have 5 and 8 as possibilities for this. 5 and 8. Alright, so 5 and 8 plus number 1. 1 again is the placeholder is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5. Box 5. Let me go grab that. Alright, going on in box box 5. Adios, numero uno. Right. Open up a new brewski. Alright, now if this was the 7th time, Daniel would have the letter A and George would have the letter Z, but you know what? These guys like to get crazy with things. And they change it up using a little randomized system called random.org. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Chris, you're going to have the letter A, and George will have the letter Z. Remember, this product does have Zendaya as a possibility. Alright, let's hit refresh, see what we got. Chris, you have the letter A. Sean, the letter B. George has C, D, E, F, G. H. Jake has I. Ichiro. George has J. Jake has K. Larry's got L. George has MN. Thomas has O. Daniel's got P. George has Q. Larry's got R. George has S. Jake has T. George has U. David's got V. George has W. David's got X. Chris has Y. And George is sleeping with the Z's. Alright, I'm calling no more guesses. And we're going to open these guys up. Alright, let's get the Whopper. I had a Big Mac. My first time at McDonald's in a long time, not going to lie. We ate at McDonald's. The Penguin game I went to last week, everybody that went got a free Big Mac. Yeah, because of the way that, they scored in their power play or something. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go use it. I haven't had one in a long time. And actually, when I was there, I saw a friend from college there who was door dashing. So it's kind of cool. That worked out. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. George, you might already have this, but it is a sick photo. Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins on the hit right there. That is from the Slam Dunk contest in the 80s. I've said this before when we pulled it. This is one of my favorite photos. I love fan photos that aren't blurred out. Like, you can literally make out, well, maybe not you guys, but I can, like, hundreds of faces in the crowd. Like, it's not blurry. Like, this is from the 80s, and they have a photo where nobody's face is blurry, at least in the first 10 to 15 rows, which is so, so cool. I think it's cool. I think it's neat. Really nice photo right there. For example, alright, here's an example of what I mean. That's the Michael Bush photo. The fans in the background obviously really blurred out. I just think it's really neat that you can make out like the details of every fan in like the first 10 to 15 rows. I don't know, it's kind of fascinating. That guy's kind of creepy. He's checking out Carol, who's now 73 years old. She was a babe in 1984. Alright, Dominique Wilkins to George. Alright, box number 1. Box 1. Looking for a big time hit right here. Here we go! Let's go! Heck yeah! Alright, box 1. My prediction, we're going to get a Hall of Famer. Alright, here we go. Secondary seal, right there. Last one from this series. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Carlton Fisk. Carlton Fisk. And I'm not even gonna pull it out because I can't. It looks Red Sox by numbers. That kind of said White Sox to me. The numbers say Red Sox, but I won't even take it out. I'll let the person that has the letter F. George, you're gonna find out if this is White Sox. Okay, we're all gonna find out. I'm too curious. I want to go like this, stay fair. But the caller said White Sox to me. The rest of the jersey said Red Sox. Collar says White Sox. It's Boston. All right, it's Boston Red Sox. All right, so stay fair. Stay fair. It's fair. It's gone. It's out of here. If you don't know what I mean, sometime look up on YouTube Carlton Fisk home run. Did he play with any team other than the White Sox or Red Sox? He probably did. He played like 20-some years in the league, it felt like. But... Well, there. See, now that I didn't know, Francis. That I didn't know. And that is a fun fact. Alright, Whopper's back out there for box 5. Box 5. This is sealed up all the way around. We're going to give this a pop. Going to go straight down. Does look like a Funko. Does look like a Funko. Like I say, this product is not guaranteed to be a Funko. Could be something else, but it is going to be a Funko in this one. Could be a figurine of other sorts. We have pulled other figurines with this product. Mostly Funkos, but... Oh, yeah. We've seen this. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, yeah. You might already have it, George. You might already have it, but it's one of my all-time favorite movies. My favorite character from my favorite Christmas movie. Look at that. Chevy Chase as Clark Griswold in Christmas Vacation. That's awesome. That's awesome. I absolutely love this one. I don't know if, George, if you have this specific Clark Griswold Funko, but that's so sweet. That is so sweet. This might be my personal favorite Funko we've pulled. This would be like a PC type of hit, so... George, if you already have one, let me know. Maybe I can make a trade with you if you already have one. Yeah, that's a nice one. Alright, Chevy Chase Funko. Chevy Chase. I almost wanted to say Clark Griswold, but he had G anyway, but... That was a fun one. Alright, we have CFW. CFW for our guesses here. CF and W. Alright, Francis, I've got you with the dub. CF and W. I've got Chris, Mr. Harrison, I've got you with the letter C. Alright, so I've got Chris and Francis. Did I miss anybody? Alright, George, hey, no, I want you to have it then, so obviously. I wasn't sure if you had that or not. I know we pulled a Chevy Chase, but that one looked different than what we've pulled for Chevy Chase, though. So, perfect. That's awesome. I'm glad you got that. That honestly might be my favorite Funko of all of them. We've pulled some fun ones, so. Alright. Did you see Chris and Francis? Let's see who's going to get the box of mystery. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Francis! Alright, Francis. Oh, I didn't put it together. Give me 1 second, Francis. There'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy out there for you, Francis. 2 hits, 1 whammy! Alright, Francis! Not Ron Francis, but Francis. Bequeath. Ooh, let's go. We're gonna go with some old school potential for you here, Francis. Old school. All right. we have babes. Or no, we have yeah, it's not. Those are some ugly babes if those are babes. We have flowers, we have rose gold, and we have trash. Alright. Francis is going trash. Let me put your name on a sticker here, Francis. Going with the trash. Alright, passed up on the Flower Power. Inside of Flower Power, going old school. Old school Score 2013. Fun product. Alright. Then you missed out on the Whammy. Inside of the Whammy was your very own pair of Seinfeld socks. Yes. Alright. Seinfeld not coming your way. Alright, how about this? You like some basketball? From the University of Yukon. Men's and women's basketball. 24-25 product right here. Alright, Francis, let's see if we can get you some heat. Alright, we have Sarah Strong. Jonna L. Affey. Solo ball. Not just everybody, but a little solo ball. And look at this, Alex Carabon. Alex Carabon, nice pull right there. Alex Carabon on a Prism rookie with the NIL. Alright, Francis, those cards will be yours. Boom. Shakalaka. Oh, that's pretty cool, Thomas. It's actually really cool. Hey, Francis, you are welcome. You're welcome. Alright, let's jump back into some football. Oops, wrong button. We're going to do a Duke football. Duke football coming out of here. Alright, so it is going to be box 33. We know we're going to use this box. We don't know what jersey we'll be using. We have box 1 as a placeholder, box 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, and 10. What I want everybody to do is you're going to give me an NFL division. One NFL division. If the division you give me comes out of the football, we're not going to worry about the jersey for the giveaway here. Just for the football, give me one division. If it comes out of there, get a chance here at a box of mystery. And for this, we will use the George Kittle. George Kittle going to make an appearance. George Kittle's going to have a chance here to go to somebody, an autographed George Kittle photo to somebody here as a box of mystery. Alright, so we got to figure out the jersey. 1 is on the front of the table, 2's in the back, we have 3, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Now it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2. Alright, so box 2 is actually on the table. It just happens to be the one back here. Box 1 is adios. Alright, guys. Last call on your guesses here. You're giving me an NFL division. We've got Gilbert with the Cardinals, Stacy with the Falcons, Jones has the Ravens, James has the Bills, Larry's got the Panthers, Ryan's got the Bears, Gilbert's got the Bungles, Mike has the Browns, Michael T with the Boys, Michael L. Welcome to the big show here, Michael T. Michael Motorcycle with the Broncos, David's got the Lions, Chad's got the Pack Attack, William's got the Texans, George with the Colts, Richard with the Jags, Brandon with the Chiefs, Michael Motorcycle has the Raiders, Gilbert with the Chargers, Chad's got the Rams, David with the Dolphins, the Vikes, the Pats, and the Saints. And Paul's got the Giants. David's got the Jets. Daniel's got the Eagles. Scott's got the Steelers. Gilbert's got the Niners, David with the Seahawks, Jose's got the Bucks, Chris with the Titans, and David is sitting on the commode. No more guesses, friends. No more. All right. Life is like a box of mystery. You never know what you're going to get. All right. This happens to be box number 2. Box 2. The seal's down there, all the way around. Time to give it a cut. See what we got. Maybe. Nope, not the whole way. There we go. We have a 49er hit here. Michael Crabtree. Michael Crabtree on a Beckett authenticated 49ers jersey. Alright, so Michael Crabtree on the hit. Alright, so that's got the 49ers, and that's going out to Gilbert. There you go, Gilbert. Congrats, Gilbert. Again, that is a Beckett authentication. Alright, for the Duke football, this is box 33. Box 33. This is the one that your guesses counted for, guys. This one only. Alright, there's our seal again on this side of the shrink wrap. Give that pop up. Oh, there goes the football, paper, all that good stuff. Alright. Oh, we have a name that is a big name. Alright, I am really curious to see what team this is. He has played for 4 teams in his career. 4 teams in his career. The team he's with now, though, he really, really wants to beat the Falcons. Really wants to beat the Falcons now. Really wants to beat the Falcons. Did I mention this guy really wants to beat the Falcons? Because he plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we have Baker Mayfield. That's right, friends. Baker Mayfield on a Duke football. That's awesome. That is so cool. I love Baker. I liked him as a Browns player, and I'm a Steelers fan. That tells you something. He's got that swagger you need as a quarterback. He has it, and I love it. I love it. Jose, what a hit. What a hit. Jones and I are on the same wavelength with that. Alright, Baker. Oh man, can you imagine how great of a commercial they could make with him? Baker Mayfield and any of their wide receivers. Shake and bake? It's shake and bake, and I help. The wide receiver, that's all he has to do. Baker Mayfield just throws on a pass, the wide receiver catches and goes shake and bake, and I helped. Oh man. He makes a little move, it's a little shake, comes from bake. Oh man, I'm just telling you. Shake and bake and I helped. I don't even know if Shake and Bake does commercials anymore, but they did when I was a kid. Because I helped. Mike, the Browns did him so dirty. He played injured. That is the biggest mistake. And Browns have made a lot of mistakes, but that's the biggest mistake they've made in the last 15 years. And they've made a lot of them. Oh, the commercials were fantastic. When living at the stadium commercials, he was unbelievable in that series. I hate saying how much I liked him as a Browns player when I'm a Steelers fan, but I did. I truly did. Alright, guys, that's an NFC South guess. NFC South. Oh, Stacy. I see Stacy. Stacy's the only one. Stacy, I think if I missed it, let me know. But Stacy, you're the only one that I see with the correct NFC South guess here. All right, Stacy, you're gonna have a chance here. Add that George Kittle photo. All right, to get the George Kittle photo, you're gonna need to get. Let's put in. We're gonna put inside of there the Funko. That Life is Like a Box of Chocolates Funko. All right, so you have to pick the one that has the Life is Like a Box of Chocolates Funko. Get the NFC South photo. Alright. Alright, Stacy, go ahead. Make your selections. Or selection, I should say. Did we lose Stacy? Did we lose me? You guys can hear me, right? I'm just making sure what I say and what I do is still being heard out there. Alright, you guys. Stacy, I will give you 10 seconds, otherwise I'm going to have Thomas pick Stacy's spot. It's a him. Stacy is a male. Stacy is a golf pro. Alright, Stacy's got the flower though. Alright, the flower power going to Stacy. Alright, that means you passed up on silver. Inside of silver was a Prism football pack. So we missed out on a Prism Draft Picks 2019 football pack. No worries, guys. It's all good. Alright, passed up on the trash. Inside the trash was the Funko. Alright, so you missed out on the autograph photo this time, unfortunately. Stacy. Sometimes life gives you lemons, other times it gives you whammies. Alright, here we go. You... Dun, dun. I should have put it in the shark box. I didn't even think of that. You're going to get a pack of playing cards from the movie Jaws. That's right. Their pack of playing cards is all themed to the movie Jaws. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, Stacy, those cards coming your way. Oh, that's awesome, actually. Congrats. I think it's my wife's favorite movie. I like the movie a lot. It might be my wife's favorite movie, too, actually. My daughter's like, this is what you guys like so much? And I'm like, you just don't get it. It holds up differently for our generation. Thomas, just because you like Sharknado more doesn't mean you have to put down the fourth movie. All right. Let's do the only break I'm going to do all night without a giveaway. It is the fan favorite break. It is the 3 jersey Raz break. Inside of here is not 1, not 2, but 3 jerseys. One of them is guaranteed to come from our list that you guys see here on the left-hand side. From Allen Iverson all the way to Troy Polamalu. Sometimes we get 2 names. Sometimes we get 3 names that come from our list, but guaranteed to get at least 1. Alright, we have box 4 on the table. We have box 5 beside me. Alright. Say we pull out of here an Ed O'Neill. That's right. Say we pull out an Ed O'Neill from Polkai out of here. Well, I can tell you right now, Rick will be doing a little happy dance, selling some shoes to some ladies that might be a few pounds overweight, but hey, they like them. Then we're going to be happy for Rick. But then say we pull out of here a Ronald, okay, Acuna. I wanted to think of Raphael, no. Say we pull out of here a Raphael Belliard. Raphael Belliard is not on our list. All 35 names would have a chance at that Raphael Belliard jersey. Yes, that utility infielder, shortstop galore from the Pirates and the Braves would have a chance of going to anybody. But you know what? All 35 teams would have a chance, including that Ed O'Neill. Alright, we got to figure out which box we're using. We got 4 on the table. We also have box 5. Alright, 4 and 5 are the possibilities. There's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5 is alive. Alright, box 5. Coming on. Box 4, Abiento. Alright, in this break we've got Rick. That's Rick with the Allen Iverson. David has Brett Hall. Bucky Irving to Rick. Charlie, a.k.a. Winning Sheen to Rick. Chevy Chase to George. George already got 1 Chevy Chase. He's looking to hit a second. The Worm is going out to Charlene. Dick Bacchus, the best name in football history, going out to Troy. We got Donovan McNabb. Yes, Syracuse is best. Going out to David. Actually second best because, you know, you can't top the running back, Jim Brown. We've got Ed O'Neill to Rick. We've got Fernando Tatis Jr. to David. We got Daniel B. with the Frank Thomas. Welcome to the big show, Daniel B. We've got Jones with Jamar Chase. We've got Roman with Jackson Churio. James cooking it, doing his thing for Michael C. Roman's got Jeremy Roenick. Mike has Jimmy Kelly. David's got the GOAT before we knew what a GOAT was. Daniel's got Joe Torre. Thomas has Johnny Crock. Charlene's got Larry Bird. Scott's got LT. George has the Mighty Ducks cast. Jared's got Nikola Jokic. Jeff has Pete Rose, the Gambling Man. We've got Israel in the house. Welcome to the big show, Israel. You've got Rashee Rice. Charlene's got Reggie Jackson. Jake has Ricky 420. And RJ Harvey. Roman's got Slammin' Sammy Sosa. George has the Sandlot cast. Miguel's got the Diesel. Christopher in the action here with Sean Kemp. There you go, Chris. All right, Chris. We've got Mike with the Slapshot cast. Thomas has Trey Turner. And Matthew's got Troy Polamalu. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. Let's let life is like a box of mystery. You never know what's going to get them out of any of these or what you're going to get. All right, box 5. There's 1 cut. There's 2. Slight pop up. See what we got. Alright. Our first jersey coming out of here, not on our list. This is going to be K. Smith. Alright, K. Smith. 3-time Super Bowl champion. I feel like this is a 90s hit. Kevin Smith. Yeah, it's Kevin Smith, right? Kevin Smith? Tell me I'm wrong. But I feel like it's Kevin Smith. Kelvin Smith? Now you got it. Alright, tell me I'm wrong. Because Kelvin or Kevin Smith? Alright, JSA authentication. I'm going to rely on somebody to help me out there. But I feel like he's a 90s defensive back. Alright. I know it's a cowboy. Yeah, that I knew. That I knew. I'm pretty sure he's a defensive back. Oh my. Our next one's a monster. An absolute monster of a hit. We have someone in here who, not a lot of purchases. Got a big time hit. How about this? How about this? Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic on the hit right there. Wow. What a hit. What a hit. The big time center for the Denver Nuggets. All-time great right there, Nikola Jokic. That's a monster hit. Let me mark that down. Jokic coming out to Jared. Jared, hopefully you're enjoying the break tonight. Jay Zamora. Jay Zamora's a happy man. Alright, JSA on your authentication. There you go. That's awesome. It is Kevin. Alright, Chris. Thank you. Alright, and then... Alright, I know this name. This is a gritty guy, right? It's a Detroit Red Wing, Couture. Oh my gosh, this name, 97-98 Stanley Cup champs. I think it's a two-time. It says 97-98, but cups, yeah, 97 and 98. It's got to be two-time. Oh, Red Wing. Joe Couture, yeah, he's a tough, gritty guy. I was right. Joey. I knew it. I knew who he was. Yes. Alright, so we got Kevin Smith and Joe Couture, or Joey Couture. Alright. These are going to get razzed off. Both of these guys were nemesis of the Steelers and Penguins. More so this guy against Steelers, but Joey Couture. Alright. Well, this is how you do this. Let me go in. I have to grab the names. Alright. Top name is going to get the Kevin Smith jersey on the 7th time. The second name is going to get the Joey Couture. Alright, so like I said, top name gets Kevin Smith. Second name gets Joey Couture. There's 4, there's 5. 6, one more makes it 7 times. Alright, Lawrence Taylor's going to get the Kevin Smith. Troy Polamalu's going to get the Joey Couture. I feel like I'm saying Couture wrong. Couture. I know I'm saying it wrong. Lawrence Taylor's... Alright, so Kevin Smith, Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor is... Scott, you're going to get a Kevin Smith jersey right there. He's got a nice signature. Super Bowl champ, 3-time champ. JSA on your authentication. Alright, let me mark that down. LT. And Joey Couture is going to go out. That was Troy Polamalu. And Matthew, you're going to get Joey Couture on your jersey. Alright, Matthew. Let's look at his sig. And 2-time champ. $226s, yeah, good call. Joey Couture, I think. Isn't it pronounced Couture? I feel like it's Couture. It sounds more appropriate to what I remember from 25 years ago. Alright. I'm dating myself. Alright, I feel like we need to do a full-size helmet. We need to dive in and do a full-size. What do you guys say? Full-size? Let's hit refresh on that. Alright, Jake, David, and Richard and George, those are the spots that came up. Alright. This is a full-size helmet and one jersey. For this, I want you guys to give me 5 NFL players. Yeah, give me 5 NFL players on one line. 5 players, one line. If you guess correctly, a player that comes out of the helmet or the jersey, you're going to get a box of mystery. 0 whammies. 0 whammies. Everybody guesses correctly, we'll get a box of mystery. Alright, we got to figure out the jersey. You've got 1, 3, so 1 on the table. 3, 6, 7, 8, and 10 are the possibilities here for the jersey. So 5 players on one line. So we got 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. I feel like it's not 5. I feel like, yeah, it's 6. 5 out of there. 8 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 8. Alright, so let me go grab box number 8. Alright, so that's box 8. I'm just going to put box 1 back here for now. For the full size, box 2 is on the table, and I also have box 4. 2 and 4 are the 2 helmets remaining from our case. 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2, the one that's out there. Good for you. Alright, guys. I'm going to wish everybody a little good luck on this, because we got Jake. Oh my gosh, it says YouTube on there. That's hilarious. That's what happens when you do so much copying and pasting. I put my YouTube link on there. Huh. And it's not going to go away. So, Jake, you've got YouTube and Arizona. David's got the Falcons. Case is the Ravens. Thomas has the Bills. Christian's got the Panthers. Jake has the Bears. Case with the Bungles. David's got the Brownies. Daniel with the Boys. Jake has the Broncos. David with the Lions. We've got Charlene with the Packers. David with the Texans. Jeff has the Colts. William with the Jags. Rick's got the Chiefs. David with the Raiders. Andrew's got the Chargers. Rick with the Rams. That's Rick Belker there with the Rams. David with his Dolphins. Roman's got his Vikes. George with the Pats. David's got the Saints. Jeff has the J-Man. He also has his Colts. Rick has the Jets. Israel in the house with the Fly Go Fly. Michael C with the Steelers. Richard's got the Niners. George with the Seahawks. Rick has the Bucks. David with the Titans. And David M with the Commanders. Alright, guys. No more guesses. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Oh yeah, hot dog freak. Big hit. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hot dog freak. Big hits. Alright, there's our seal. Box 8 all the way around. Give this a cut. Ooh, look at that. We have an Atlanta Falcon. Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts. That is going out to David M. David M. Kyle Pitts on a Beckett authenticated jersey. Congrats, David. Tight end. I was just talking about how I think they should keep him. If I was Atlanta, I definitely would keep Kyle Pitts in the fold. And if you're the new regime, he's got all that talent. Can you get it out of him? Every fantasy owner has said that. You are welcome. Alright. We have box number 2. Oh yeah. Big hit. Oh, hot dog Frank. Alright, this is box 2, guys. Box 2, that's our sealed up box all the way around the front. There's back. Here's a cut. There's a cut. Everywhere's a cut. Alright, we're going to turn around, keep that suspense going. We have a specialty helmet coming out of here. Alright, specialty helmet coming out. kind of gave it away. I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, murdered this one. Look at this. First hit came from Atlanta. Your next hit came. Oh, I didn't mean to say Atlanta again. We got Baltimore Raven Hall of Famer Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis on the hit right there. Look at that case. What a hit, Case. Congratulations. Nice hit for Case. Ray Lewis. Second nice hit of the night for you there, Case. Congrats. Ray Lewis on the hit. Color match auto. Purple color match auto on your Eclipse helmet right there. Beckett authenticated on the Eclipse. Jake, you got me. All right, Ray Lewis. All right, did we have any Ray Lewis or Pitts guesses? All right, I see Mike. Hold on, I gotta put some. Where's my stickers? All right, Mike has Pitts. Jones has Ray Lewis. Rich Sodux. Rich, what's your first? Obviously, you're Rich, right? But I want to make sure I give we have 3 Riches in tonight's break. So, Rich Skodux. Do I have you written down? I just want to make sure I got the right person, Rich. I know it's your first time back here in a little while. Richard SP. I got you. Richard SP. I have it. You don't need to tell me. Richard SP. We're good. Alright, so I got Richard, Jones, and Kyle Pitts. I have the sticker. I knew I had it. I knew I had it. We do have 3 Richards. Richard V and Richard SO. Alright. 3 boxes. I'm going to put 3 boxes of mystery out there. One of you guys is guaranteed to get an auto. We'll do it that way. One person is guaranteed to get an auto. And well, we'll do that. Yeah. Alright, we'll have some fun here. Alright. So 3 boxes. One of you guys is guaranteed. It won't necessarily, it's not a guaranteed football auto, but it is guaranteed to be an auto. So I'll call it like that. All right. Go ahead, Richard Jones. I don't know why I wrote Kyle Pitts down. I literally wrote that Kyle Pitts is my name. Alright. Who guessed Kyle? It must have been whoever guessed Pitts, because I'm an idiot. Alright, Mike Widows. Jones, Richard, and Mike Widows. One of you guys can each pick one. Alright. Yeah, I got you, Mike. Sorry. I wrote Kyle Pitts down instead of your name. Alright, so the police are gone. It means we have silver and rose gold to either Mike and or Richard. Mike or Richard, you can pick. Either one of you guys can pick. One rose gold. Alright. That means, Richard, you didn't get the pick. And you did get the pick. You did get to pick. And you know what? You get to pick, and you're going to be happy with your pick because they left you the guaranteed auto. They left the guaranteed auto for you. All right. Guaranteed auto coming out here. Like I said, not guaranteed to be football. But there is guaranteed to be an autograph in this box. It's a Leaf Futures 2024 pack box with a guaranteed auto in there. All right. Your auto is basketball related. All right. And there is your pack. I'll leave the auto there. It is a basketball player. It is a short print to 149 on your auto. All right. Here's your pack. Your pack has a Caden Robinson. There's Connor Griffin, top prospect in the game right now. Liam Peterson. Matt Shaw from the Cubbies. Mattis Buzelis. Dylan Harper. You have a Henry Lawlins. Jamal Haynes. Ali Gilchrist. And Blake Corbin from the Rams. He'll be playing this weekend, Blake Corbin. All right. Those are your football / multi-sport cards. Here comes your auto. How about a female basketball player? We have Caroline Ducharme. Caroline Ducharme on a auto out of 149. Caroline Ducharme on an auto out of 149. All right, congratulations. Those cards, all of them are going to be coming your way there, Richard. You are welcome. All right, Mr. Widows, Rose Gold. All right, Rose Gold to Mr. Widows. You are looking at a chance here. It's a prestige pack, a chance for a rookie of Brock Purdy. It's the Brock Purdy rookie, the official rookie. We have a Chandler Jones, Evan McPherson. That is a Allen Robinson, Brett Favre. There's a Russ Wilson, Cam Jordan, Des Ritter. A Devontae Wyatt. You have a parallel right here of Gunnar. No, is that Quinnen Williams? Can't read it. It is Quinnen Williams. Quinnen Williams. How about a second-year Devonta Smith? And some Kid Reporter. All right. Those cards coming your way, Mr. Widows. All right. Then coming out of this is a Bowman Chrome. Chrome for you, Jones. All right, Jones. Let's see what you're pulling out of here. Oh, Bowman Chrome love. You have an Isaac Rex. Jackson Dart. There you go, a Jackson Dart Bowman first. That's a nice pull. Josh Wiley. Cade Klubnik, Bowman first, and a Jabari Small refractor. Do they call those refractors or parallel? Maybe just a parallel. But nice Jackson Dart and Cade Klubnik. All right. Those cards coming your way there, Jones. You are welcome. We have the basketball break. All right, let me go ahead and grab the basketball itself. All right, so we have one basketball, one sneaker, and one jersey. All right, for this break, you guys, all you have to do, give me one team. If the team you give me comes out of any of the boxes when opening, you're going to get a chance here at a box of mystery. All right, we got to figure out the jersey first. Box 4 is on the table. We also have a possibility of box 5. 4 and 5 are up here. Four and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5 for the jersey. Alright, so coming on here is box 5. Going off box 4. Alright, for the basketball, box 2 is on the table. We also have box 4. 2 and 4 are possibilities for the basketball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 4. So let's make that swap. Alright, so coming on here, box number, where is it? Box 4 right there. Alright, and then coming off box 2. Alright, and then for our sneaker, we have box number 6. Box 6. The other box we have up here is box 18. 6 and 18 are the 2 opportunities we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 6, the one that's out there sticking with what's good. Alright, those are what we're using. Don't worry, the last 2 names, the one on the bottom is David M. The one on the next to the Jazz is David M. The one next to the Wizards is Jake T. Alright, I'm not going to refresh because we're going to put all these names into random.org and we're going to see who we've got. Alright, and you can see, and I put the first 2 letters are capitalized in their last names, so those just help me know that they're the people that got the spots from the grab bag. Alright, here we go. There's 7 times 30 teams here. There's 4, there's 5, we're at 6, one more is going to make it 7. Alright, Jake's going to have the Atlanta Hawks and George's going to have the Wizards. Alright, I hit copy. We're going to go in and we're going to hit that and then hit paste and then we're going to give it a refresh. Alright, so if anybody wants to make a trade, let me know. I'm going to call no more guesses, guys. No more guesses. Alright, Jake has the Hawks. Chad with the Celtics. Howard's got the Nets and the Hornets. Charlene with doubles. Jones has the Cavs. Daniel with the Mavs. Jake has the Nugs. Chris with the Pistons. Howard's got the Warriors. Jake with the Rockets. Charlene's got the Pacers. David M has the Clip Show and the Lake Show. We have June with the Grizz. Howard's got the Heat. Ryan's got the Bucks. Daniel's got the T-Wolves. Jake has the Pels. Charlene with the Knicks. We have George with the Thunder from Down Under. Howard's got some Magic and Sixers. Paul's got the Suns. Howard's got the Blazers. Jeff has the Kings. Miguel's got the Spurs. Howard's got the Raptors. June with the Jazz. And George has Nobody Beats the Wiz. I'm not sure if Howard's in here or not, though, Daniel. Good offer, but not sure if he's in here. Alright, I'm going to give it 10 seconds. Otherwise, we'll just get right into this. See if anybody else is interested in the trade. 10, 9, 8. Two, one. Alright, no trades. Let's go. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Alright, let's get our good luck basketball duck out there. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Box 5. So the seal's there. I'm going to sneeze, so pardon me. Alright, I was able to hit the mute button on that one. Alright, box 5. Good luck, guys. We're going to give that a cut right here. See what we got. Oh, look at that. From the Detroit Pistons. Detroit Pistons. Look at this bad boy. Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Who's got Detroit? Chris. That's a cool hit right there, Chris. Rasheed Wallace for the Pistons. Beckett authenticated. Detroit Piston right there. Rasheed Wallace. I love it, Jones. All right. Detroit basketball. Yeah, they were. Couple cast-offs, too, from previous teams. Ben Wallace as well. You are welcome, Chris. All right, nice hit. All right, it's basketball time with the basketball. This is box 4. Back. That's the front. That's a side. Another side, the back. Top. Let's go. A silver basketball coming out of here. And our silver basketball. All right, there's a name. All right, here we go. Wilson, authentic basketball. Charlotte Hornet, Muggsy Bogues coming out of there. All right, Charlotte, Muggsy Bogues, and that is Howard. Howard getting the hit right there. Howard, duck. Howard. Okay. Yep. All right, Muggsy Bogues. All right. Here we go. Howard the Duck. All right, this is box 6, guys. Box 6 all the way around. Let's see if we can pull some heat. Maybe even from the heat. All right. Let's give this a cut into there. Lots of extra paper. There's the shoe. Or the sneak, as you will. Alright, and lesser the team. I know this team. They did play with a few teams at the end of his career, but whew, what a player. I own his jersey. Not seeing a team on here. Colors from a team that it will not go to, but not seeing a logo on there. Alright, it's a Nike React. Alright. Fanatics Authenticated. The best last name in college and pro basketball sports. Look at this. From the Boston Celtics. We have Paul Pierce. Coming out of here. That's right, Paul Pierce on a KBB NXT-LF. Alright, so that is a Nike. And that is Paul Pierce. All right, congratulations. All right, we got Celtics, Hornets, and Pistons for the guesses. Celtics, Hornets, and Pistons. Oh my. Celtics, Hornets. All right, Candace with the correct guess. What up, Candace? Celtics, Hornets, Pistons. Jones with the correct guess. Chris with the correct guess. All right, those are the three names I'm seeing. Candace, Jones, and Chris. If I missed somebody, let me know. Candace, Jones, and Chris. I love this series, the sneaker series. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I really do. All right, Candace, Jones, and Chris. Alright, Candace, Jones, and Chris, we have trash, shark, and flowers. Trash, shark, and flowers out there. Seven times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jones! Alright, Jones, go ahead and make a selection. Going with the shark. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, Jones. Passed up on the flowers. Inside the flowers was a mega pack of Topps Chrome basketball. 24-25. Passed up on not one but 2 packs of basketball, UConn and NBA hoops. So he passed up on a couple basketball packs. Jones. Alright, sometimes life could be a little deflating. But sometimes life picks you up when you get your very own pair of Rugrats. Yeah, that's right. Rugrats socks. Oh yeah, these pink bad boys, they can be styling and profiling as you walk around the carpet. Boom! These will be coming your way. Nickelodeon at its finest. You are welcome. That is Chucky. Yep, that is correct. Alright. Let's do a little baseball. 1 bat, 2 balls. Alright, 1 bat, 2 balls. For this, everybody out there, 5 Major League Baseball players. If you guess a player that comes out of either baseball or the bat, guaranteed to get a box of mystery. Guaranteed. Alright, no whammies. Alright, for the baseballs, we have boxes 2 and 3 as placeholders. We also have 6 and 7 as possibilities. Two and 3, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 7 and 3. 7 and 3 are our baseballs here. Let me put a little note out there as well. So 7 and 3. 7's right here. 2 is going to come off, and 3 is staying on. So 3 and 7 are going to be right there. Speaking of the number 7, I have bat 7 as a placeholder. Alright, so bat 7 is a placeholder. I also have bats 40 and 91. So 7, 40, and 91 are possibilities here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 7, the one that's out there, we're sticking with what's good. Alright. Last call on those guesses. Jesse's got the Diamondbacks. George has the Braves. Jones with the O's. Joe's got the Bo Sox. Jesse with the Cubs. David's got the White Sox and the Reds. Mike has the Guards. Jesse with the Rocks. David's got the Tigers and the Astros. Richard's got the Royals. David's got the Angels. Case has the Dodgers. Daniel with the Marlins. Jesse with the Brewers. David has the Twins. Sean has the Mets. Case has the Yanks. David has the A's. Daniel with the Phillies. David has the Pirates. Case has the Friars. Zach has the Giants. Jesse with the M's. Rick's got the Cards. David's got the Rays. Michael Motorcycle with the Rangers. Mike has his Jays, and Jones in for a hit with the Nationals. Alright, guys. I'm going to call no more guesses. No more guesses, guys. Good luck, everybody. Take a little note off if we need to reference back that. It was in the listing. We can. But here we go. You guys quacked me up. Alright, box 3. Well, can't use that. Good luck trying the rest of the night. Fell out of arm's reach. Box 3 sealed up. Good luck. Secondary seal, you can see that shiny goodness. Both sides. It's time to rock and roll. Give it a little cutso. Alright. Ooh, we had Seinfeld socks make an appearance earlier. This guy in the 80s was a good ball player for a couple teams, but then also made an appearance on Seinfeld. How about first baseman Keith Hernandez? Keith Hernandez. Now, this is going to be based on games played. Based on games played. It might be a Cardinal hit, guys. Might be a Cardinal. We'll see. Cardinals or Mets? Cardinals or Mets? Keith Hernandez. Oops. Ooh, I don't know why I did that. Alright, tends to be a hint this year. But look at this WAR. That's a very high career WAR for a player not in the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying. Just saying. Very high. But games played here, guys. This is going to be a Cardinal hit. St. Louis Cardinal. Keith Hernandez. Alright. Cardinals on the board. And that is going out to Rick. Rick, congratulations. Alright. Keith Hernandez. Happens to be in the Mets Hall of Fame. Not in the Cardinals Hall of Fame, but the Cardinals may not even have a Hall of Fame. I know he might be retired by the Cardinals. That I don't know. Or Cardinals fans would be like, we hold our players to a different standard. Alright, let me just put this down. Alright. Box 7. Box 7 sealed up all the way around. Daniel, you're just trying to cause trouble. It's all good. It's all good, Daniel. I kid. I love. All right, sealed up. Doing our thing. Here we go. All right, here we go. Now, it's going to be based on current team, not necessarily... I'm not sure if he's with this team anymore, but we have a 2022 World Series. David Hensley. David Hensley coming out of here. David Hensley, and I think it is going to be an Astro hit based on games played, but I'm going to double check. But I think it'll be an Astros hit. Hensley. All right, it is. We have a Houston Astro because he left the United States. He's actually out of American baseball. So David Hensley playing in the Mexican League now. Infielder in Mexican League. So this will be based on games played, and it is a Houston Astro. Houston Astro on the hit here. So Houston Astros, World Series baseball, going out to David. David. All right, Mr. Hensley to the Astros. Nice hit, David. I like the baseball a lot. Jake. All right. This is bat number 7. Bat 7. This is the barrel. You'll see that right there, barrel. Well, you won't see that, but you'll take my word. That's the barrel. This is the knob. I like to open up on the knob side. So let's go in. Give it a little. Maybe. Oh, I'm not gonna lose a finger tonight. Boop boop. Not gonna. Nope. We are Rawlings authenticated bat. Certificate of authenticity information. This is Fanatics authenticated. Whoever this is, that's Fanatics authenticated right there. Their first name is going to start with a C. Something in here. Nope. Ooh, okay. I saw who this is. I can see there's a rating on here inside here. Alright, we have from the Houston Astros. Houston Astros. We have first baseman Christian Walker. Christian Walker on the hit. Alright, so we have Christian Walker on the hit for the Houston Astros. Houston Astros. And that is David M. Christian Walker, first baseman. Double hits, Hensley and Christian Walker. Alright, congratulations, David. And that is Fanatics authenticated on the hit as well for a Christian Walker. Christian Walker on our hit. Former Diamondback. Jake, do you have anything Detroit related? That would be the guess. So anything for David, he'd be interested in Detroit Lions, Detroit Tigers, or Miami Dolphins would be the top 3 things he'd be interested in probably. So if you have anything from those, you can reach out to me and throw those 3 teams as possibilities in an email to me, and I can connect you with David. All right. Those are tough ones for guesses. I'm going to guess nobody guessed any of those. That's okay. David, wouldn't that's a fair... Alright, guys. I didn't see anybody with a correct guess, but you know what? I want to give someone a 50-50 chance at something really nice. No. You know what? 50-50 chance. Screw that. No whammy. Someone's going to get a hobby pack. Let's just do that. Someone's going to get a hobby pack. Alright. Oh, come on. See how I do this? I hit copy, hit paste. Top name has to be a name. Like, just has to be. Like Sosa, Ichiro, that wouldn't count, but Dad and Will, like that does. 7th time. They're going to tell me left or right. There's 7 times. Alright, I said Sosa wouldn't count. Sosa, Ichiro won't count. Tom Ross. Alright, Tom. Mr. Ross, you're going to get to pick a pack here. Alright, so left or right, it's a hobby pack. So, and it's actually one of every 2.5 packs has an auto or memorabilia card too. So, hopefully I can pull one of those for you, Tom. Alright, Mr. Ross. Left, you got it. Alright, we're going to take the one on the right out. And let's see what you're going to get. Like I said, it's like a 50... oh, not 50-50. One out of every 2.5 packs has an auto or mem. Nice player right there. Austin Riley. Austin Riley, rookie. You have a Lucius Fox. There's a Edmund Sosa. Edmund Sosa. Rookie right there. Edmund Sosa. Rookie. No auto in here. Domingo Acevedo. There's some good players, though. And Franklin Barreto. Alright, so all these guys are guys that actually have had either made it to the majors or had good potential at one point in their career. Austin Riley, Lucius Fox, Edmund Sosa, Domingo Acevedo, and Franklin Barreto. Alright, Mr. Ross, those cards will be coming your way. Coming your way. You are welcome. You're welcome. Alright, I'm debating what the order should be, and I think I know. Football, here we go. Alright. 1 mini helmet and not 1 but 2 jerseys. 1 mini helmet and 2 jerseys. Alright, guys, everybody out there, you are going to give me one team. I will do just one team. If it comes out of the mini helmet or either jersey, you're going to get a chance here at a box of mystery. Right? And I am going to state that the Jim Kelly is going to be an opportunity in the box of mystery tonight. So Jim Kelly will be an opportunity in the box of mystery. The autographed Jim Kelly 8x10 photo. If you're interested in buying an 8x10 photo, check out Jake's links. Jake donated those awesome gifts for the giveaways from last break-in tonight. And I have his link to his store on the pin right there for the website. So make sure you check him out. Alright. For the mini helmet, let me give me 1 second. Box 1 is our placeholder. We also have boxes 2, 5, 6, 7, and 12. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 12. This is for our mini. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 10. Did I have box 10? It should have been box 12. That is box 12. I said it. That is box 12. So just a 411. That's box 12. I know I said it, so I'm not going to redo it. I'll save us all a little time. There's box 12 coming off box 1. Alright, 1 and 3 are our placeholders for the jersey. We also have 6, 7, and 10. 1, 3, 6, 7, and 10. Ooh, James Bond. We're not changing that. 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So 3 staying out there, but 1's going to get replaced by box 7. One will just get put back there for now because we might use it later. 3, 7, 12. 3, 7, 12 will go in that order. David's got the Cardinals. Kirk in the house with the Falcons. Paul's got the Ravens. James has the Bills. David's got the Panthers. Troy's got the Bears. Mike has the Bengals. William's got the Browns. Jared's got the Boys. Sean's got the Broncos. David's got the Lions. Larry's got the Packers. Mike has the Texans. George with the Colts. Chris has the Jags. Case with the Chiefs. David's got the Raiders. Stephanie with the Chargers. Andrew has the Rams. David with the Dolphins. Kirk has the Vikes. Stacy with the Pats. Kirk with the Saints. Gilbert's got the Giants. George with the Jets. Daniel's got the Fly Eagle Fly. John's got the Steelers. Sarah's got the Niners. Sean's got the Seahawks. Case with the Bucks. Chris with the Titans. And Paul's taking his time sitting on the commode. Alright, no more guesses. No more guesses. Alright. I always like to tell people from time to time, do not forget how awesome you are. Times can get stressful, especially this time of year. It's cold, it's dark outside longer. There is someone in your life that knows you're awesome, thinks you're awesome. Don't have to take my word for it. There is someone in your life that knows you're awesome. So just want to remind you. Alright, this here, this is box 3. Sealed up all the way around. I'm going to give it a cut across, see what we got. Ooh, look at that. Jalen Waddle. We have Jalen Waddle from the Miami Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. Miami Dolphins on the hit. David on the board with that. All right, David, nice hit. Jalen Waddle, Dolphins. Oh, Jake, thank you. And Thomas, thank you. You are welcome. You're welcome. JSA. Alright, box 7. Alright, sealed up. Round. Again, box 7. Oh, look at that. From the University of Michigan, wide receiver, Nico Collins for the Houston Texans. That's a Beckett authenticated Nico Collins. And that is Houston, and that is Mike, congratulations. Nico Collins. Nice pull right there. Real good wide receiver. David, that's awesome. Alright, nice couple hits right there. Alright, this is box 12. Here we go. Box 12, sealed up. Front, back, it's go time. We have a college hit. We had Nico Collins from Michigan. How about this school, Ohio State? How about a wide receiver from the New Orleans Saints, Chris Olave on the hit right there. That's a beautiful hit right there. I love the Ohio State Buckeye mini helmets. Chris Olave. Alright, and that is going to be the Saints. And in this break, the Saints are Kirk. Kirk, alright, this will be going north of the border to you, Kirk. Congrats. Chris Olave. Alright, Mike, David, and Kirk, congratulations. That's a really cool mini. I like that one a lot. It's got a good sig too. Alright guys, congrats. If you guess Texans, Dolphins, or Saints, you're gonna have a chance at that Jim Kelly. Texans, Dolphins, or Saints. Alright, Jesse. The Texans guess. On with the Dolphins. Alright, I think that's everybody. Did I miss somebody? I have Jesse and Tom as the only two correct guesses. You were welcome, Mike. Alright. If you pick the box that has this in it, you are awesome. You are going to get the Jim Kelly autographed 8x10 photo, but you got to pick the box that's awesome. And your names, so we're going to have Jesse and Tom. Jesse and Tom go into random.org. Alright, so Jesse and Tom are going to go into random.org. Alright, Jesse and Tom. Didn't make it obvious. Did not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Tom! Tom, Jim Kelly's coming your way if you want it, because I guess I made it pretty obvious. Alright, Tom, go ahead and make a pick. Wait, orange? Am I missing something? Alright, so we have flowers, trash, and shark. Flowers, trash, and shark. Trash. Oh, okay. Alright, that shows up red on my end, but maybe my camera sucks. Or I'm just too sober. Alright, you passed up flower power. And you know what? You missed out on the whammy. Because inside here was your very own whistle on a necklace. You would have got a very own red whistle on a necklace. You don't even have to go to New Orleans for that one. Then, You passed up on the shark. Inside of the shark was the... You're awesome. So you did miss out on the Jim Kelly photo. Missed out on the Jim Kelly photo. Alright. Here we go. Coming out of here. How about this? How about a Prism Draft Picks 2019 pack, Tom? Prism Draft Picks 2019. Alright, let me take this stuff. Alright, Tom, let's go. 2019 Prism Draft Picks. Good rookies out here. Alright, Brett Favre. There's the mascot rare, LSU. Little Tiger Love. Jerry Rice. How about a DeAndre Hopkins? Are we not going to pull a rookie? There's no rookies. That's a bummer. Some great all-time greats. Brett Favre, Jerry Rice, DeAndre Hopkins, and J.J. Watt coming out of here. All right, that's your pack. Unfortunately, nothing huge. Some fun players in their college unis. But no big hits or big rookies, which we were shooting for, Tom. I apologize for that. But those are our hits. All right, guys. You are always welcome. All right, guys. Let's do this. We have 3 breaks remaining. 3 breaks remaining, and I will have, within about 2 minutes of the breaks ending tonight, I will have next Friday stuff up on the site. All right. Our first of these 3, we're going to do, and don't worry if you don't see the names, the last 4, I just don't want to hit refresh just yet. We're going to do the national break. It's 2 autographed first year or rookie cards, 1 photo, and 1 jersey from the National Gold Rush break. Alright. Let me check, let's see, we'll figure out the jersey first. For this, you guys, all you have to do is give me 1 letter from the alphabet. 1 letter from the alphabet. Alright. I have numbers 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 as possibilities for the jersey. 1 is out there right now. Let's figure this out. 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we have box 5 / black bag jersey number 5. Alright, so let me grab that. That is this guy. This guy right here, box 5. Number 1, out. Alright, for the photo, we have every number but, well, let's just say what numbers we have because now we're down to 4. 1, 6, 7, and 9. 1, 6, 7, and 9 are left. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 9 for our photo. Box number 9. Cross that off. That'll be this guy. And then for our 2 cards, I'll grab all the other 2. So we have on the table, this is 4, that is 6. We also have 7 and 9. 7 and 9, let's drop them down right there. 4, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 6 and 7. 6, 7. Hey, 6, 7. 6, 7. 6, 7. I didn't know what ones to use, so I went 6, 7. Yes, I have a 13-year-old turning 14 in a few days. Yes, my daughter turns 14. When I started these breaks, my daughter was a lot younger. Half the age she is now. Kind of crazy. Some of these good luck charms my daughter made when she was like 7 years old, 6 years old. That's kind of crazy. What's the random thing? Daniel, I don't think yours came up actually. But I'll still give you credit. But Daniel, it didn't actually. You You actually didn't buy a spot in that random spot. I know you said you were going to, but it didn't show up. I don't know. Maybe it didn't. It failed. But I'll still give you credit for 5 spots purchased. So you're all good. It would have been, Daniel, would have been this one right here. And maybe you tried it and the payment just didn't go through, but this would have been it. But no worries. So I'll show you. I'm trying not to show too much on my end, but the only order that came in was this one, the $14 one, and that's for a bat spot. So that just shows you all the purchases. Alright guys, we're going to start out with the photo. This is photo number 9. Let's get that good game on photo, good charm. Alright, just going to give a cut. You know what? I got to rearrange these. These aren't the order. This is totally the wrong break. Yeah, I put the wrong thing up, Jeff. Don't worry. I messed up. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. Jeff, don't worry. I gotta fix that. I messed up. We're showing the wrong list. But Mr. Hawks, this is the list I have, and I have you. Yeah, you've got a spot. All right, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. David's going to have the letter A, Jeff, you'll have B, and Daniel's going to have the letter Z. Alright, I'm going to copy that, head it back over, and then we'll hit refresh. Alright guys, David's got A, Jeff B, Daniel C, Thomas has D, Paul E, Jake has F and G, Stacy has H, Jones has I, Thomas has J, Jake has K, Maris L, Daniel has M, Roman's got N, Chris has O, Richard's got P, David has Q, Larry's got R, Charlene has S, Jake has T, Stacy's got U, June V, Sean has W, Stacy's got X, Chris has Y, and Daniel's sleeping with the Z's. Alright guys, sorry about that. Box number 9. Box 9. Alright, give this a rip. Here we go. Well, look at this. Look at this. We have Lafitte Pinckney Jr. We have a... Look at that. We have... That's actually a really cool photo. We have a jockey. Lafitte Pinckney Jr. Pinckney, this is the letter P. This is going out to Richard. Richard Lafitte Pinckney Jr. Hall of Fame jockey, actually. That get authenticated on the hit. Lafitte Pinckney Jr. Alright, Richard, congrats. Alright, it's jersey time. This is jersey number 5. Jersey number 5. Game on. Black bag 5. We're just going to give a cut across the top up there. Ooh, did you ever know that you're my Tyler Hero? All right, Tyler Hero. That is the letter H. Stacy. Stacy, congrats. Tyler Hero, nice ball player, nice guard for the Miami Heat. You are welcome, Rich. All right, Tyler Hero. All right, Stacy, congrats. All right. Now, let me see. This is. Let me see something. Give me a second here. Alright, guys. Good luck. Here we go. Good luck, first box. Sealed up all the way around. Let's give it a cut open. Give it a cut across. Alright. This is the first seal, the second seal. Here comes the third seal. We're going to give it a rip. And it's going to go straight down. Oh, that's awesome. This is a great hit. How about Isaac Bruce? Isaac Bruce on the hit right there. Autograph rookie of Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce. Jeff, there you go. Jeff, second hit of the night. Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce on a Beckett 10. That's awesome. That's really cool. On an autograph rookie of Isaac Bruce. All right, Jeff. Hawks with the hit. Alright. Box 7. Sealed up. Secondary seal. Alright. Third seal, we're going to go into this right here on this slab card. Oh, I love this. How about a CJ Abrams? CJ Abrams, the letter A, that is going out to David. The letter A on a CJ Abrams, Bowman first, Gem Mint 10. That's awesome. CJ Abrams on the hit. I love it. I absolutely love that hit right there. CJ Abrams. Awesome. All right, CJ Abrams on his Padre uni. In his Padre uni. All right, David, congrats. Hawks and David. Couple Indiana fellers. David J, yeah. All right, couple nice ball players there. Hall of Famer, and then really good shortstop when he has his head in. All right. So we have some good letters. ABHP. ABHP. I guess I never said no more guesses, so now I did. Hopefully, David was flying across the country today, so hopefully he made it back safe. ABHP. ABHP. Alright. Sean, I've got you with the letter P. Troy's got the letter B, which works for your last name, right? ABHP. Jones has the letter H. Alright, those are the three names I saw I might have missed somebody. I got 5 aces, Troy and Lamp, which is Sean, Troy, and Jones. Did I miss anybody? ABHP. If I missed somebody, let me know. Oh, there you go, David. And it was a nice hit, too. At least I liked it. Alright, ABHP. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. Let's put that in there. Huh. Alright, we've got flower power. We have the what's it called? The gingerbread house. And then we're going to have a golden box. Alright, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we have Jones. Jones, you get to pick a box of mystery here, Jones. Good luck. Good luck, Jones. Gold, you got it. Jones will be a happy camper. I already calling it. Alright, Jones, you passed up on a Topps Chrome pack. Topps Chrome Mega Pack. Jones, you passed up on the whammy. Inside the whammy was one of my favorite products from the Mini Brands collection, the Retro Set. Alright, so you did miss out on a fun product I enjoy opening, but I think, knowing you, Jones, you're going to love this. How about a hobby pack with a guaranteed auto? Could be 1 auto and 1 memorabilia card, or 2 autos. Let's find out together, Jones. At least 1 auto coming out of here. At least 1 auto. Alright, so it's going to be this pack right here. Let's find out together what you're pulling. Alright, got some hobby pack love. Alright. James Wood. There we go. It's a nice James Wood on a short print. Padre uniform still. You have a Frank Mazzucato, and a Ty Madden. Now the next 2 look like they're going to be autos. How about a Cade Povich? That is an on card of Cade Povich. He has made it to the big show. Cade Povich. And a Daniel Lantigua. Daniel Lantigua, Dominican prospects. Is still a young ball player right there. But Daniel Lantigua and a Cade Povich coming out of there on an on-card auto. All right. Congratulations. Those cards will be coming your way, Jones. Cade Povich. You are welcome. Hey Jeff, did you fall asleep? I hope you're well. Alright guys, 2 breaks left. Let's do baseball and end the night on football. We got the Super Bowl coming up in 2 weeks. Alright. Let me see something here. Who's going to win this weekend? I want to hear what your predictions are. I know I'm going to hear a lot of Patriots. I just know it. But who's our Super Bowl? Put me in the chat who our Super Bowl is going to be. That's not for a prize or anything. I just want to hear who everybody thinks the Super Bowl is going to be. While you do that, I'll figure out the bat we're going to use. You give me who you think is going to be in the Super Bowl, and I will get cut out of our new case here, the 4 bats. Maybe. Alright. Alright, we have and another. Alright, let me put stickers on these real quick. Seahawks and Pats, Seahawks and Pats, Patriots and Seahawks. David, I like it. I was hoping for the Bills this year. No offense to anybody that's an AFC team fan, but was hoping for the Bills this year. I'm going to go Rams and Patriots. That's how I'm going. Rams and Patriots. But I don't see anything wrong with taking the Seahawks, especially with the 12th man. That's for sure. That is for sure. 12th man is definitely for real. Just like it is. Denver's kind of got a 12th man. They're going to need it, though, with Jared Stidham. $19.90, David, you were like, screw it, I hate them. Were you never a Colts? I never really looked exactly where your address is in Indiana, but were you never a Colts fan? You could live closer to Detroit or Chicago, for all I know, or Cincinnati. But all right, box three here, guys. Box 3. That's this guy right here. Box 3. So we're gonna put that back here, and we're gonna pair it up with 2 baseballs, and I think it's those 2. I think, yeah, those are the last 2 baseballs. So we know it's those 2 baseballs right there. $10 minutes for Michigan. Okay. Are you a Notre Dame fan then? I feel like that would put you pretty close to Notre Dame, man. Knowing how many moons ago. Oh, come on, David. You're only 28 years old. We all know. Alright, guys. I'm going to change it up. I like the fandom, though, that we got going on. I can't wait for the Super Bowl. Can't wait for this Sunday. We're going to be snowed in out here in Pittsburgh, and I'm going to be watching football and filling orders. I'll have my computer set up. I have a whole setup that I do for football and setting up orders. So, it'll be fun. Oh, no, okay, times 3. I'm not a math genius, but you're not 82. 28. Does that make you 82? 84. Ah, man, that was close. 84. I had to think. I just put numbers together real quick in my head. You're not 84. I know that. All right. I need everybody out there. What I want for this, we're going to go with... I'm going to be creative here. Hall of Famer, I want everybody to say Are we going to pull a Hall of Famer or no Hall of Famer? That's all you have to do. Say Hall of Famer or no Hall of Famer. And that's for any of the 3 items. So Hall of Famer or no Hall of Famer. That's something different for this. So if you guess correctly, you get a chance at a box of mystery. Oh, sorry, Jeff. I changed it up on you. But just for you, Jeff, if it is one of those players, I'll hook you up with something. Just for you. Do you put the time in there? I've made that trek before, David, so I knew the area. All right, pulling you a Frank Thomas. I hear you. All right, well we've got these are the boxes we're rolling with: Bat 3, Baseball 3, and Baseball 6. Daniel's got the Diamondbacks, Jose with the Braves, Phillips got the O's, Brandon with the Bo Sox, Juan's got the Cubbies, David with the Chi Sox, Brandon with the Reds, Phillips got the Guards, Chris with the Rockies, David's got the Tigers, the Astros, and the Royals. Angela's got the Angels in the outfield. Ryan's got the Dodgers. David with the Marlins. Larry's got the Brewers. David with the Twins. June has the Mets. Case with the Yanks. David's got the A's. Daniel with the Phillies. Phillips got the Pirates. Brandon with the Padres. Zach's got the Giants. Richard's got the M's. David with the Cards and the Rays. Chris with the Rangers. Mike's got his Jays. And Daniel's sitting nice with the Nats. No more guesses? Let's go. Oh, Angela. There we go. I like it. I like the confidence that Angela is rolling up with. Does anybody else feel the confidence that Angela has tonight? Because I'm digging it. I'm digging it so much. I'm bringing Roberto Clemente out of the woodwork, quite literally. All right, box 3. Box 3, let's go. Let's go. Come on. All right, Clemente says, let's go. This is box 3. Secondary seals right there. It's worth a cut. Boom! Shakalaka. Oh, okay. All right. How about this? This is a name I've never ever pulled. Rawlings. Major League Baseball, authenticated by Major League Baseball. How about this? From the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City Royals in the house here. Bailey Falter. Bailey Falter on the hit right there. Pitcher Bailey Falter. All right, former Pirate Bailey Falter. Let me... Yeah, he's still waiting. Alright, so Bailey Falter for the Royals. Alright, congrats. That'll be going out to you, David. Dave has been buying the Detroit Lions up, and we just hit a Lions hit, and of course, that's the one break Dave didn't have it. Alright, here we go. Come on, Clemente. Come on. Let's go nesting doll love. Give it a big hit. This is box 6. We got Bailey Falter, pitcher, Royals. Secondary seal right there. Ooh, all right. I actually have to look this up because I forget what team he signed with. What team did this guy just sign with? Excuse me for totally forgetting. My mind is blown. But we have Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz. Tommy Trumpet says Dave doesn't remember who Edwin Diaz signed with. Edwin Diaz. think he some of the Dodgers. Yes, he did. Edwin Diaz is a Dodger. So Tommy Trumpet is now a Dodger. All right, so Tommy Trumpet, Los Angeles Dodgers, Edwin Diaz. All right, and that is Ryan. Ryan, congratulations. Edwin Diaz to the Dodgers with Ryan. Edwin Diaz right there. Tommy Trumpet, loving you out there in LA now. All right. Congrats, Ryan. All right. Nesting dolls unnested. All right, here we go. Box three. Let's see what we're pulling. This is the side they don't want us opening up on, so I'll show you that because the way they designed these, we're going to open it up here. All right. Cut to there. There, and yeah. And is it? There we go. Right, it actually tells me on here. It says something. Alright, here we go. Check this out. This is an Oakland Athletic. Tyler Soderstrom. Tyler Soderstrom for the Oakland Athletics on the hit. Alright, so the Oakland A's. That's David. There you go. Tyler Soderstrom from the Oakland Athletics on the hit right there. Tyler Soderstrom. Oakland Athletics on the hit. David. All right, that's a nice hit. Tyler Soderstrom. Nice ball player right there for the Oakland A's. David. You are welcome. All right. Well, how about this? No Hall of Famer. This is the only guy with a chance, if you ask me, to be a Hall of Famer at this point. I don't think Edwin Diaz will be a Hall of Famer. Great pitcher. I guess he has a chance. He's only 30, 31 years old. Maybe 32. Injuries have pushed that chance back a little, but no Hall of Famer at this point. Alright, so no Hall of Famer. Alright, so Thomas said no Hall of Famer. Not a lot of no Hall of Famer guesses. Daniel said it though. Daniel, did you confirm that what I had said earlier? Either way, I'll still hook you up with the packs. I know you said about the receipt, but I have Daniel, Rich, Thomas, Chris. Those are the only ones. Those four right there. Jake had no Hall of Famer. Well, why the heck don't I see Jake? I don't even see Jake's guess. I truly don't see Jake's guess. Oh, yep. It was after I said no more guesses. Hence why I didn't see it, because I'm blind. Love you guys. Alright guys, here we go. Putting together these boxes right now. one hobby pack, two hobby packs actually. Two hobby packs. One might be sports, one might not be sports. And one whammy. Ah, you guys are too kind. But don't stop. Alright, there's one, there's two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Rich! Alright, Rich. You are going to get to pick a box of mystery here, Richard. And we did that break. Alright, Richard. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy for Richard. Santa baby. Alright, you passed up on the babes. Inside the babes was a hobby pack of baseball with the 50-50, or one out of every 2.5 packs has an auto or map card. Then you passed up on the shark. Inside the shark was the historic autographs, the mob pack. So this is the hobby pack, the mob pack. One of every 4 packs has a relic in it. Or a redemption. We pulled a redemption a couple weeks ago, which was awesome. For an autograph photo. Alright. This is yours, Richard. Inside of here, you are going to be staring at a whammy! Inspector Gadget. Alright. These Inspector Gadget socks will look delightful on your toes. Because you know Penny loves these guys. Go Gadget Arm. Missed it by that much. Alright, Richard, those are coming your way. You are welcome. Yeah, I don't like Dave's. I cannot stand, like, if your name is Dave, like, what are you thinking? Alright, guys. We know we are breaking box 70. This is the last break of the night. Last break of the night, box 70. If you don't know what jersey, I want everybody out there, 2 teams, 1 line. If your team comes out of the full size or the jersey, you're going to get a box of mystery. Everybody that guesses correctly, stuck around till the end, everybody that guesses correctly will get a box of mystery. I have box 1 here. Again, box 70 is for sure on the helmet. Got to figure out the jersey. We got 1, 6, and 10. 1, 6, and 10 are going to be the possibilities here. 1, 6, and 10. One, 6, 10. This is for our jersey. Then we know we're breaking box 70 for the helmet. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 6 for the jersey. And again, stick around just a few minutes after the break. I will have next Friday's spots up there. So if you have a specific team or teams you're looking for, make sure to be on that after the break. Alright, guys. Last call on the guesses. Here. I got David M with the Cardinals. Michael C with the Falcons and Ravens. James has the Buffalo Bills. Larry with the Panthers. Troy's got the Bears. George with the Bengals. David's got the Browns. Jared with the Boys. Michael Motorcycle with the Broncos. David M with the Lions. Larry's got the Packers. Daniel's got the Texans. Jeff has his Colts. Case with the Jags. Brandon's got the Chiefs. Michael Motorcycle with the Raiders. Sarah's got the Chargers. Scott with the Rams. David's got the Dolphins. Daniel with the Vikes. Case with the Pats. David's got the Saints. Michael C. with the G-Men. Mike's got the Jets. Daniel's got his Eagles. John with the Steelers. Sarah's got the Niners and Seahawks. Jose's got the Bucks. Matthew with the Titans. And Sarah playing it tall with the Commanders and Chief. No more guesses, guys. Alright, let's end tonight. The Good Luck Football Duck. It's cold this weekend. Like I said, they're saying 8 to 16 inches where I live. 8 to 16 inches. So if you're in an area where there's a lot of snow, stay warm. Stay warm. This is box 6. Box 6 right there. Let's give it a cut. See what we got. Woo-hoo! Look at that. Yes, that is. That's who I thought it was. We have an Ohio State Buckeye. Ohio State Buckeye from the New England Patriots. New England Patriots. Travion Henderson. Case, what a night, Case. Case had a big night. That hat trick for you there, Case. Nice pull right there. Travion Henderson. That's a great pull. For the Patriots. Alright, Case. Nice pull. Beckett on your authentication. Alright, last one of the night, friends. Box 70. Quack, quack. Duck is on the attack. Front, back, side, turn, churn, go, plow, go. Blow some snow. Alright. Secondary seals on our box number 70. Alright, here we go. What team? What team? This is what I'm curious what team this is going to be. Alright, it is the third team in his career. He's played with 5 teams and potentially... No, this is second team. Second team in his career. Second team in his career. And hopefully you guessed one of those David teams. One of those David M teams, because here we go. DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins on the hit right there. Look at that beaut. DeAndre Hopkins. And guess what? Jake is already messaging you what is available for trade because Jake wants this. DeAndre Hopkins. Alright, Patriots and Cardinals. Patriots and Cardinals. Yeah, the lunar eclipse. Gotta love it. It's a lunar eclipse, but it also kind of reminds me of the St. Louis Cardinal early Phoenix Cardinal helmet. You are welcome, David. Alright, Cardinals for the guess or Patriots for the guess. Cardinals or Patriots? Cardinals or Patriots? If no one got it correct, I'll hook somebody up, though. I don't see any correct guesses, so don't go anywhere just yet. Alright. No correct guesses. Let's do the end of the night. Someone will get a hobby pack with a guaranteed auto. How about that? Guaranteed auto, 2022 guaranteed auto hobby pack. As long as you put a guess in, you're going to have a chance here. And I'm just grabbing a bunch of names. Hopefully your name is in here. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 times. George! Alright, George. That is your pack. If George left, that's alright. I'll still open it because I only put one out there. Mr. Holmes, this is your pack. George. Let's see what George is going to get. There is a guaranteed auto. It's a 2022 guaranteed auto hobby pack. So let's see what George is walking away with. Alright, guys. Here we go. George. You have a Tristan Ebner, Kaylon Barnes, Christian Harris. We'll skip the auto. We'll come back. Danny Gray, George Pickens, rookie, and a Tyler Goodson. Nice, George Pickens. And your auto is a David Ojabo. That's not bad. David Ojabo from the University of Michigan right there. All right, so not bad auto right there. David Ojabo. All right, George, that'll come your way. All right, guys, well, what a night. Hopefully you had some fun. If you didn't get a hit, hopefully you enjoyed the time in the break room. I know I had fun hanging out with you guys. Appreciate yins and that. Stay warm. Stay warm. Stay warm. Have a great weekend. I appreciate everybody out there, too, as well. And then anybody that needs me to reach out to anybody, let me know. Send me a message. I will either do it tonight or I'll make sure you guys have everybody's contact tomorrow morning at the latest. Hey, thank you, Richard. Hey, welcome back. You're always welcome in here, Richard. Hey, Michael, you are welcome. Jones, stay safe and warm to you as well. Jake, God bless you, and I appreciate you.